Hey there, malcontents. Here's the malcontent. How are you doing? We're just gonna roll because we're getting ready to roll out, and I'll tell you all what's going on as we're rolling. And all that time prepped up to get ready, and I don't have the right descriptions on the yeah. If you're like, hey, it's dark, it's because there's no lights on right now. We are live. We are in Seattle. And we are at a protest that is just getting started here. There's a lot of kind of news that's been going on outside of Black Lives Matter. You got the malcontent.
Massive pole. Filming you so that from anybody else. So, just to give you guys, well, I'll wait till some more people get in here.
I know it's very dark right now. It won't be for much longer.
Oh shit, we got bike cops already.
Your kids are afraid of you!
Those are SPD bicycle officers that are riding by. They're circling the park. Basically, it's a intimidation tactic. I would say this group tonight not very intimidated. It is mostly fog. If you're it's murky. That's another reason why there isn't a lot of light.
What's up?
Hey! How are you?
Good. I knew you were here.
I got my earplugs in, so I can barely hear. Be safe.
To protect your eardrums?
What's that?
To protect your eardrums?
Yeah.
So yeah, I noticed a difference in my ears. They
Yeah.
like cracks.
You want some plugs?
No.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll see what's
Okay.
Thank you, honey. All right, you too. Be safe, okay?
So I know, again, I know it's really dark. It's because it's dark where we're at. Lights are out at the park. I see the chuds have started in early. Yes, we are also on YouTube. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope. On the subject of, if one of the admins can go in and edit the description, that would be really appreciated. I thought I had a little more time to edit the descriptions, and then they started rolling.
I said we forgot our shields, so if the frontliners can go grab those shields at the community center, that would be awesome.
Well, okay, I could barely hear that announcement, but I feel better that I feel a little better because it was like, whoa, we're moving, and so we turned it on, and I'm hearing that they left some stuff behind.
A couple things. You guys already know the hand signals, correct?
So the best way that you can support us at this point is share, start a watch party. You can start a watch party Watch party is a great way, because one of the nice things if you have a watch party, you could have your comments just inside the watch party. And you could just have your little private hate fest, and then we don't see it if you're a chud. Let me see something here. So what I started to say was that, shoot, won't be able to do it. Can only do it from the desktop. Man, there's a couple of apps, and they're just, the apps are steaming piles.
Yeah, you gotta.
I'd like to welcome everybody that is watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope. We're glad to have Twitter and Periscope back. We had problems with that channel, but I know we've got it back up and running. And of course, YouTube. Linda, would you say you brought donations there? Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Cal Anderson. Thank you so much. Tashua, hello. Thank you. Yes, and hello back to you. And Tashua, the plan is to stay safe out there tonight. That is for sure. So for those of you just tuning in, the titles are wrong on the stream. As a matter of fact, well, the problem is if I stop the stream, I have to stop it for like 2 minutes. Otherwise, it just thinks it's stream pretension. Rats. I hate when I do that. I see some chatter going on, and the answer to that individual is soon, because we just chatted like 2 minutes ago. So as I started to say, if you're just tuning in right now, we're in Seattle, we are live, we are at Cal Anderson Park. You might see some spots of light kind of in the dark. There's a large group of people here. They're not hiding in the dark on purpose, chuds. It's just dark here. So it's night and the park lights aren't on. Not sure why the park lights aren't on. It is very, very possible that the city of parks have turned the electricity off in the park. And anyway, the park lights aren't on. Normally it would be. Right now it's just dark. We are here at with ENDD in Seattle. Those in Seattle knows what that means. Those of you who don't know about Seattle will get to find out what that means if you stick around. And what happened was we were just sitting, and then it was like, whoa, they're moving, and then we just started streaming, and away we go. Now there's this pause here, but the camera's rolling, and so we're just going to keep it rolling. And I guess what I'll do is I'll talk about the kind of the shit show that's going on in the White House right now. So I think it's safe to say that the event that happened last Saturday, this Barrett Connie event, where they had kind of this, this welcome party about, hey, the SCOTUS nominee and all. I think it's really safe to say that has turned into a super spreader event. There are now at least 15 people was the last number I saw. There are now 2 hospitalized. President Donald Trump is hospitalized. Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is hospitalized. There's conflicting reports that that President Donald Trump was given oxygen on Friday, that he wasn't. The White House isn't being clear on it. General protocol for you, me, anybody who isn't the President of the United States basically would be, you would be given oxygen to try to bring up your O2 saturation to above 90%. And if you didn't respond to that, you're going to the hospital. And so Generally, you don't go to the hospital. The other criteria at his age, if you had a fever over 102.5 and normal medications weren't breaking that temperature. It's not lost on me that he basically went almost 24 hours without tweeting. He didn't look bad on that little 18-second video that he shot, but he sure looked freaking tired. He didn't have his orange day glow makeup on. His hair was gray. I didn't know he colored his hair every day. Right? His hair was as white as grandma's. So we learned that he colors his, I thought he like dyed his hair like Reagan did, but apparently not. What's up?
Good to see you back.
Good to see you.
My thoughts and prayers are with COVID-19 at this point.
Yes, lots of thoughts and prayers, because that's what we do when bad things happen. School shootings, hey, they told us to do thoughts and prayers. Chris Christie also hospitalized. Chris Christie, Donald Trump is by the definition obese, clinically speaking. That's not, you know, can't call, hey, jailbird Joey Wiesner's here.
What's up, buddy? How you doing, David?
What's up, man?
I'm all right. I'm good to see you. Hey.
I'm so worried about you. Oh, it's all good. It's quickest arrest and the, you know, thing ever.
Renee is here. Renee! It's like a photographer streamer convention here right now. And Chris Christie is morbidly obese, right? Chris Christie is a very large individual, and my understanding he has some other health problems, and that's the reason he's hospitalized, and you know, he's having complications. I guess why we're just pausing, you know, I could talk about the election scenarios. So let's go over that. Election scenario number one, Donald Trump dies after the election and he wins the election. Mike Pence becomes president of the United States. So he would be sworn in as the lame duck, and then he would be sworn in as president. What I don't know is, could Mike Pence run for a second term in that scenario? Because technically he could only run 2 terms, and he runs a very, very tiny part of that first term. That I don't know. I'm not a constitutional scholar. Second scenario that you have there is, let's go to Joe Biden, because Joe Biden was exposed. If Joe Biden were to die after the election and he won, Kamala Harris would become president of the United States. And it's the same thing then. I don't know then if she could run for a second term, because technically she's in that lame duck session. Lame duck is the period in between when you have the election and before the signing in. Now, if Trump were to die before the election, then Mike Pence would become president of the United States. The election gets really complicated. In the United States, for democracies, we allegedly live in a representative republic democracy. I think it's really questionable at this point, and has been for a while. But we're one of the only democracies in the world where you vote for a candidate, you don't vote for a party. In a lot of countries, what happens is you vote for a party. The party that wins the seats, the most seats, has a coalition. That coalition then gets to pick the leader of the country out of that group. That's how it works. Here we vote for the individual. So the next thing is, well, they could delay the election. The only people that could delay the election is in the House of Representatives. It is in the Constitution that the election is to be held on the first Tuesday of the month of November. That's it, period, end of sentence. So, and then you get into the state rights, right? You get into the 10th Amendment and state rights. And in a lot of states, they have laws in place that, look, if your name's going to be on the ballot, it has to be to this point. And after that date's crossed, your name can't be on the ballot anymore. So the bottom line is, our founding fathers never considered this scenario. That's really what it comes down to. Our founding fathers never considered this scenario, and it will be a total shit show if Donald Trump were to die before the election. Now, let's just go a little further down the rabbit hole. What happens if Donald Trump dies, Mike Pence becomes president, Mike Pence gets sick because he was at this super spreader event, and he also dies? then Nancy Pelosi would become president of the United States. And then it would be, again, you still have the turmoil of, well, then who's on the Republican ticket? If that scenario, Nancy Pelosi could end the nomination. That could be one of the first things she did of Judge Barrett. So this is a really interesting and complicated situation. Actually, Becca, that is not true because the Supreme Court of the United States has said that electors in the Electoral College are bound to the candidate that they are supporting. And that was a decision by the Supreme Court of the United States. Basically, what you're talking about is faithless electors. We connected a story that outlined all of these scenarios. You know, the people say can't vote for Donald Trump, and then the Electoral College goes, well, it's Mitt Romney. I'm just throwing out a name. I mean, in theory, they could, but it would still turn this into a complete shit show constitutional crisis because the Supreme Court of the United States, ironically, a case that was brought on by the state of Washington, decided you cannot be a faithless elector. It is illegal.
I'm barely indiscriminately approaching.
Janet, I'm not suggesting that he is. I'm just going over the scenarios. Janet, are you triggered, Janet? With all due respect, Bradley, we're just talking about the constitutional process of the United States. I don't know why you have a problem with that.
Adam Costello, Joey, what's up, buddy? Joey Weiser.
Janet, there's a story that we linked to, I don't know, a couple of days ago that outlines everything that I am covering here. I am Courtney. Thank you for the kudos. Kellen, hello. Glad you're watching.
She's coming. She's almost here now. She's showing. Yeah, her and Jared are coming up. Adam, they heard that we had a lot of events there. 4 months ago, I reached out to every single Portland streamer I could find, and I was like, let me offer you a bunch of media, you know, and that's awesome.
Becca, that's not the way that I understand it. In the article we connected, that's not the way it's been outlined. I'm only echoing from an article that I read from a mainstream media publication written by a constitutional lawyer. I am not a constitutional lawyer. Nor did I sleep at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Philip, good evening. Clay, the fog definitely gives it a Halloweenish kind of feel. Well, Janet, we're all gonna have our day one day. For those of you who are just tuning in, we are at the ENDD, End Police Violence March. We're in Seattle. We are live. There is a very, very large group that is formed up. And right now, we're just kind of standing back as they are talking about whatever they're talking about. What's the point of any of this, Terry? What's the point of life? What's the point of living? Do we know? I don't know.
It's just good content. I don't know, like.
Dude, it's you know, it's the chuds, right? They
You're blocked by Jody. Pussy, that's funny. My mom's is blocked on Joey's page.
You know, they don't.
Anybody got a spare battery pack?
I do.
So sheriffs, have her come over here by the pole. Let them know. Let that person know to come over.
Wait. I just realized that I'm on one.
Scratch that.
I might have to actually use it. Sorry.
Scratch that. Sorry. Scratch that.
That's my bad. Although, do you have duct tape?
What's that?
Do you have duct tape?
I don't. You know, when I consolidated into the backpack, I took some of that shit out today.
Yeah, you always gotta go light.
I figure this gives me more padding from the rubber, the munitions. Look at that light, beam of light. Look at this. This looks like a giant lightsaber in the sky, man. Look at this. I don't know. I got to tip the camera up so people can see this. It's so foggy here. I'm going to tip the camera up. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. I have to wait for my screen to catch up. It's a crane, and they light up cranes here, but it just looks like the biggest, baddest ass lightsaber you have ever friggin' seen.
Pretty cool, yeah. The fog is really giving this whole night a little bit more drama.
It totally is. It's film noir tonight.
That's around everything, you know? So dark, so. Yeah.
It's pretty chilly out.
It is chilly for sure.
I'm always amazed at how much I have to tip the pole back to get stuff in the sky in frame. Those of you who are like on YouTube and Twitch, you are getting the full 1080p, and you're seeing that, and we're moving. We're going to come up to some trees. I'm going to have to dip down when we do that. Oops, sorry. All right, malcontents. For those of you just tuning in, we are in Seattle. We are at the ENDD.
Exactly, that was the name. Yeah, I went. Yeah, you went up there.
Thank you for all the well wishes. It's much appreciated. Another way you can help support. You know, I don't pimp out the Venmo very much. I usually just try to call it out 1 or 2 times. I'm going to call it out a little early because I just think things might get a little hectic tonight. But if you wanted to support, you can Venmo at The Malcontent, all one word, The Malcontent, Make sure you type and spell that in correctly. It's just like malcontentment, but it's without the contentment. So it's the malcontent. And I really appreciate your support. And the other thing you could do is you could pay our moderators and admins, and they're paid in hearts. So you can spam those hearts and let those moderators and admins know you love the job that they're doing. There's that giant lightsaber. Sally, thank you from Louisville, and solidarity back to y'all. You all have just been kicked in the groin over and over and over again.
15% at least. Defund SPD, how much? 15% at least. To black communities. Where should that money go? To black communities.
So the challenge I have, it's not that I'm not actually trying to film anybody. Right where the front of the line is and where I am, there's a whopping big phone pole. So I'll just turn it a little bit and you can see. So the way that I have to point the camera, you can just see a little bit of the corner of the front of the line because I want to be up on the front of the line tonight. All right, here we go.
Black Lives Matter. 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 15% at least. To black communities.
All right, for those of you just tuning in, we are live. We are in Seattle. We are at the ENDD. Stop Police Violence March. This is one of the biggest ENDD groups that I have seen.
Black Lives Matter. Indigenous lives matter. Black Lives Matter. Indigenous lives matter.
So most of what you're seeing up there is fog. It's very, very foggy tonight. And there's a little bit of smoke mixed in. We are right on the front line tonight. going to do is we're going to go ahead and move towards the back. The reason I'm moving a little bit further back is I want to protect the car brigade. Car brigade is here to protect the protesters because there have been numerous incidents of people hit by cars here, including one fatality and one person gravely injured. And the police historically have done nothing about it, basically, except for the one incident. There was one incident where an off-duty police officer drove through, Molly Clark. And Molly Clark ended her career by going into retirement. Sorry about that. So that's the purpose of the car brigade. The Seattle Police Department has been aggressively targeting people in the car brigade. It is not illegal in the city of Seattle by municipal code to block the road or block traffic if you are protecting protesters with a car. It is 100% legal.
No peace. The police. No peace.
And one of the things that they have started doing is essentially holding a person's car indefinitely as evidence without filing any charges or declaring what the crime is that they're investigating.
Burn the precinct to the ground. Burn the precinct to the ground. Burn the precinct to the ground. Abolish the police.
Yeah, not surprised, Carl.
There's a door there.
One other thing, just to remind people that are watching, pole cam is up above my head, probably by another good 6 feet. So what I see at eye level, which is what I see, is a bunch of heads. So you're seeing a lot more than what I see. Yes, Michael, that's the one person. There have been multiple other incidents, and no one has been arrested or charged in those incidents. There's a person smudging sage, and I know they mean well, but they're about 5 feet in front of me, and I'm like ready to put on my respirator.
Abolish ICE!
A-B-O-L-I-S-H-I-C-E, abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! A-B-O-L-I-S-H-I-C-E, abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! Black Lives Matter! Into the streets! Off your phone into the streets! Off the sidewalks and into the streets! Repeat after me! Repeat after me! We want you in the streets! If your business is up, we want you in the streets. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Hey! Forward!
Stop being a spectator! Get out here and march with us! Do something!
Get out here!
This is your country too! Prove it! Prove it! Prove it! Prove it! We don't care what they say. Say fuck 12 and fuck ICE. You kill us and you pay them.
The ICE march that is planned for tomorrow in Tacoma has been rescheduled. That's probably a good time to bring that up. If you were planning to go to the ICE march tomorrow in Tacoma at 2 p.m., that has been rescheduled to next week. Facebook's added it, but they are super kludgy. The Facebook subtitles, they can be quite humorous. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, thank you. What are the ways that you can help us out? Like, follow, subscribe, share, watch party. And don't forget, pay your moderators and admins by spamming those hearts. Go ahead and give those mods and admins a pay raise. Right now, spam up those hearts. Let them know how appreciated they are, because they have a hard, hard job.
No cops!
Keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming.
No cops! No prison! Total abolition! No cops! No prison! Total abolition! No cops! No prison! Total abolition! No
Love
cops!
it, love that vibe check, love all those hearts. Yeah! Thank you, thank you.
No prison. Total abolition.
By the way, Seattle Police Department, if you're watching, because we know you watch all the streams anyway. Hi to the Seattle Police Department. Mike Solon, are you watching? I know Mike Solon, you said you watch my stuff. Kitty, are you watching, you piece of shit? Are you like stealing my content right now, Kitty?
Katie Davis card, fuck you if you're watching. Or maybe she's here and like it's disguised. It could be disguised, Katie Davis card.
Kitty Davis card is a chud that steals
I was in
content.
Catholic school for 12 years, that girl.
Did you really?
Yeah, she did. I went to the same school.
No!
Yeah, her older sister. I know a lot.
I went to Catholic school. That's why I was a Jewish kid that went to Catholic high school. That was fun. That was fun. Kitty Davis card, one of your classmates here says hi.
Well, I wasn't her
Oh,
schoolmate. I guess her older sister was.
older sister was.
She'll know who was. But hi.
You piece of shit content stealing.
Well, you're on the wrong side of history.
You know, if you want videos, Kitty, why don't you come out here with the camera and 30 pounds of body armor and 20 pounds of equipment? And then when SPD starts chasing the protesters, you keep filming. You keep filming. Huh?
And your privileged family.
Yeah, and your privileged family, Kitty.
Those taxes that you owe. Pay with those.
Oh, does she owe back taxes? Without a doubt. Oh, that explains a lot. So she's scared. She doesn't want equality because she's afraid she might lose something. All right, that's enough bagging on Kitty. Kitty's not going to use that clip. By the way, when things get spicy, Kitty, I'll make a point to be making fun of you during spicy time. So then you can't clip it because I'll be saying what a human piece of garbage you are for stealing content.
Wall by wall.
We will make the system full.
No cops! No KKK! No racist USA!
No cops.
No KKK! No racist USA!
Copy mods. Copy that message.
No KKK! No racist USA! No KKK! No racist USA! No KKK! No racist USA!
They're coming. Yeah.
Shut it down.
I love your stream. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It was the only video I could find of my own threat.
I know you're giving me shit. Thank you. Well, I had Mike Solon's help to get to legend status. I don't know if you can see this cloud of sage smoke in front of me. Oh, you can see some of it. It smells good, but I'm ready to start coughing. It smells great, but it's overload. It's too much.
Indigenous lives matter. Indigenous lives matter.
Sandra, that's a great comment. I love me my malcontents tonight. I am energized.
Black communities, all the protesters, all the protesters, no new youth jail, no new youth jail, Jenny Durkin to resign.
I'll stand by what I keep saying. Jenny Durkin is probably the least popular mayor in the country in the top 50 U.S. cities. The left's not happy with her. The right's not happy with her. The center's not happy with her.
Black Lives Matter.
She basically hasn't delivered on about anything she's promised.
Repeat after me. People are dying. You can't stop here. People are dying. Don't just sit there. Do something. Don't just sit there. Do something. Black Lives Matter. Indigenous lives matter.
So I'm not liking my spot. Sorry. I was kind of dead center, and I just wasn't rocking that. Because the challenge, if I'm dead center, if something happens and everyone starts moving, then my movements are really restricted. So I'm just going to say at this point, particularly for Twitter, we are just reporting. That does not mean we support or advocate what we are reporting or what people are saying. Well, if that's the case, make it after November 3rd, please. Because it'll be a shit show if it's before. Again, just because we record and report it doesn't mean that we agree or disagree with it. It does not mean that we endorse it. We are just reporting the news as it happens.
We fight fascists.
Well, that's exactly it, right? And that's 213,716 too many. And they did nothing. So I'm going to try and wander our way up here. Sorry. Oop. Oh, Donna, it's most certainly news. Why are you wasting your time watching horseshit then if you think it's horseshit? I love my chuds. You know what you're doing, John, by watching and commenting? You're telling the Facebook algorithm that other people should watch. So when people type in like Seattle into search, then this comes up higher in the results because that's how Facebook works. So thank you for supporting the Malcontent Tango. And let me extend. I'm not going to go there. Oh, Betty's using the language of the oppressor. Yes, that makes it easier to throw everybody into concentration camps, right? Because you don't see them as people. It's the same language that was used in Germany. It's the same language that was used in Rwanda. It's the same language that was used by Pinochet in Argentina. It's the same language that was used in the Spanish Civil War. We see you out there in the open. Why don't you just admit that you're a hateful person and you want to see all of us killed? Why don't you just admit it? You'll feel so much better. Oh no, that's not what I meant. I just... Negatory. It's a big group.
Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Put your phone down! Stand up, fight back!
Oops, sorry.
Into the streets! Into the streets! Out of your homes! Into the streets! Into the streets! Out of your homes!
Time to do a little.
Out of your homes! Into the streets! Into the streets! Out of your homes! Into the streets! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Fuck 12, we don't do it that
Oh, I love when chuds think they're being clever when they're not being clever. Bye-bye, hater faces. Bye-bye. Hater faces, you can still watch us on Periscope, Twitch, or YouTube, but the mods will probably take care of you there too. Spam those hearts to let your mods know how much you love them, and also let me know how much you love me. I need to feel the love every now and then.
Precinct to the ground! Burn the precinct to the ground!
Loving those hearts, loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. That was like one of the best comments right there. Turn left on Republican. I totally agree. The foreign troll that was spamming mad faces has been shown the door. easy.
Burn the precinct to the ground! Burn the precinct to the ground!
Thank you, mods.
No good cops in a racist system! No good cops in a racist system!
Oop.
Rollback protest is in a revolution! Rollback protest is in a revolution!
Never a fan of
50%
narrow
at least!
roads, and here we are in a narrow road.
50% at least! To black communities! To black communities!
Oh, Valerie, thank you for giving the love to the mods. They're paid in hearts. And don't forget, every heart.
You jail! Lives matter! Black lives matter!
Zach, but your life doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to anybody, Zach. Joshua, I'm just emulating people like Tucker Carlson, who calls himself a journalist, and Sean Hannity. They do the same thing, only they do it on the right. You just don't like it when it's being dished back out at you. Tears, tears, the sweet, delicious tears.
Out of your homes and into the streets! Out of your homes and into the streets! Off your phones and into the streets! Off your phones and into the streets! Repeat after me! Repeat after me!
Well, I guess if that's fine, then you can go. Bye-bye.
Be in the streets!
Don't be on the sidewalk!
Be in the streets!
Victor, you're in the right place, man. I am 110% snark.
Be with the group! We're all sweet!
Because, I mean, y'all haters, you're just like in your mom's basement. Or you're at a troll farm in Vietnam. A lot of troll farms in Vietnam. We see it. We see the reports. Facebook shares us the information. We know where the originating countries are from. A lot of troll farms in Vietnam and the Philippines. Russia started early. Like a few months ago, we saw a lot of Russia. We don't see too much anymore. But lots of Vietnam, lots of Philippines. So how is the weather there today? You know, we had a chud on here with fake accounts, and they were like in multiple accounts, and I was doing my cutting comments, and then I replied to a comment, and then he got confused and replied with one of his other accounts to the comment at the other account. And then we're like, aha! Underground dwellers.
Fire, fire, gentrifiers! Fire, fire, gentrifiers!
Wall by wall, we will make the system fall. Brick by brick, wall by wall,
We will make the system
brick by brick. Wall, we will make the
Remember that? And the debate, we watched the debate because we fact checked it in real time. I had to sit for 90 minutes. And the protest, the only time the protest kind of got as close to a stop is when you could eat a fork here. Because we had wicked wildfire smoke here. And there's a little bit of wildfire smoke mixed in, with the fog tonight, but nothing like what we had in middle August. Works for me. Bruce Wayne's in the house. Oh no, he's not anymore. He's gone back to Wayne Manor. I'm not surprised by that. Kitty, do I have you to thank for all the chuds in the comments tonight because I called you out for stealing content? Are all the chuds showing up here Kitty related?
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! We charge you with genocide! We charge you with genocide! We charge you with genocide!
It is a very big group. I am not at the back.
Black Lives Matter!
Joey just in front of me. You can't see him because he's literally just in front of me. Thank you, Valerie. Valerie wins the internet. Valerie wins the internet tonight. I'm not going to say how many people are here. There is a lot. I mean, the reality is, as I said, we know that the streams are watched, and you know, there's a degree of safety issue for everybody. And at the end of the day, they can look at any traffic cam and just go to the count. I get it. I just don't want to make it easier. Sandra, that's actually something that has been communicated, and I know that okay, you're an entertainer. Little bullshit, and I'm just saying it to get you all.
We charge you with genocide! We charge you with genocide!
Kitty, 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 kitty. Meow, meow. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty cat. All right, fine, kitty, run away. I like kitties. And I like Yoda the Wonder Pug. And Makarov the Russian cat. That's right. Our house, dogs and cats living together, total anarchy, mass hysteria. Anybody know the line, movie? Go ahead, put it in the comments. What movie is that from? Oh, Sandra, why are you the sheep thing? Not the sheep thing. Appreciated. Mark is right. Mark wins the trivia question of the night. What are the mods? Tell him what he's won. I think we have a half-eaten bottle of... That line is from Ghostbusters. It's from Ghostbusters. Dogs and cats living together, total anarchy, mass hysteria. All right, I get it. What if you're wrong? If you're wrong, we'll go peacefully, quietly. But if we're right, Lenny, you will have saved the lives of millions of registered voters.
Really?
Oh my God. See, this is what I grew up to. This is where the snark comes from. Because Bill Murray is like 500% snark.
I love Bill Murray.
Bill Murray is amazing. Bill Murray in Zombieland, where Bill Murray is just playing Bill Murray.
Life Aquatic's a good one.
What's that?
Life Aquatic? Life Aquatic by Bill.
No, I haven't seen that one. Oh, Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Yeah. Life Aquatic is a grossly underappreciated movie.
Yes, yes.
It is such a grossly underappreciated movie. And the soundtrack is just fantastic. It's like done on a 1983 Casio keyboard. I got my hearing protection in. That's why when people are talking to me, I'm like, what? What? Oh, yeah. They love their flashbangs here. They love things that go boom.
Death to fascists! Death to fascists! I hope Trump dies!
There you go. Our trivia Ghostbuster trivia winner gets an empty bottle of Chianti wine.
Death to fascists!
I saw the bike cops and I was running back to the group and I was like,
We recommend that you don't use that to throw it at anybody.
I'll turn their lights on, I'll like flip their bikes around right now.
Valerie, I have seen the South Park spoof of the human centipede that has to do with the human centipede and an iPad and not reading your end user license agreements.
Oh, no.
Maria, usually I'm out at this, I'm wearing a turtleneck. Even when it's been 90 degrees, I'm wearing a full turtleneck because pepper spray on bare skin sucks ass. So even when I've been out and it's 90 degrees, been wearing that. So tonight, it's nice. It's real comfortable. I'm in my turtleneck. I'm in my buff. And it's nice.
You do not legally have to show it to them. Fuck fair enforcement. Fuck fair enforcement. Fuck fair enforcement. Fuck fair enforcement.
Message received. Message received.
Not legally required to show them their ID.
Thank you.
All cops are bastards. All cops are bastards.
That should be better.
All cops are bastards. All cops are bastards.
Oh, I like saying I'm done.
All cops are bastards.
Wiggled out.
All cops are bastards. All cops are bastards.
I just like autumn. It's my favorite holiday. If you go to malcontentment.com, the website, there's a piece that I wrote there about the real Thanksgiving story. And how basically everything you were taught about the real Thanksgiving is complete and total bullshit. And what the real Thanksgiving and the story of the Wampanoags.
Black Lives Matter!
and Chief Massasoit and their interactions with the settlers and how it all kind of went to shit after about 50 years because people forgot. Because we're good at that in the human race. We forget shit.
Are you okay?
Right? When was the last time we saw this kind of unrest in this country? Oh, about 50 years ago. See? We totally forgot.
Umbrella the Great to Starbucks. I don't see shit. I don't see shit.
Well,
I don't see shit.
I hear the Auto Club.
I don't see shit. I don't know shit. I don't see shit. I don't know shit.
Don't know if that was a flash bang. I could just hear sirens. Oh wow, that was definitely a firework. That was not.
We do this every night. Stay together, stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together, stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together, stay tight. Stay tight.
I heard some sirens. I heard a couple of bangs, and don't know.
Hold on to me, bro.
Stay tight. Hold on to the person next to you.
SPD is here. The Auto Club is here.
Shields to the back. Shields to the back.
Auto Club
Only
is
the
here.
person next to you. If you are behind a shield.
Flashbangs. No, it's a smoke bomb. Oh yeah, pepper spray's out. Pepper spray's out. Pepper balls are out. SPD planning, basically planning to go after the car brigade. Smoke bombs are out. There's a little bit of spicy something in the air. I'm on the wrong side of the shield line. Again, I'm on the wrong side of the shield line.
There's a lot going on. Lift your diaphragm, officer. Come on. You're going to lose your time. Move back! Move back! Man, with that tired ass shit. It's a new.
Are we having fun? Do you have Alcatraz?
New chant, man.
All right. We're on the right side of the shield line. They're like, we might use the they're gonna use the police are pushing real hard.
Fuck you!
Watch out, bro. And it looks like we're being kettled. Cameras off.
You understand? Move, move, move. Keep moving, Chris. Move. Move.
All right.
Car, guys.
Super hectic. Fireworks out. Pushing us back to Cal Anderson, I think. Fuck me. Just got tangled up with a bunch of protesters. What's up, man? I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for checking in. Oh, they're running us hard tonight. Things got a little hectic.
This way!
You're not yelling as much as you were. You're not pushing as much as you were. If you let him go,
So there's been a couple of points tonight where protesters got really packed in, and feet are just flying, and almost hit the ground a few times. They're running us about as hard tonight as they did on August 16th.
We got your back.
I'm on the team, folks.
All right, hey, say hi to the newest malcontent. Don't say your name.
I'm taking over Antifa headquarters.
These cops are being
They're
dicks.
trying to grab and enter. I'm a news member now, and they're trying to grab me. So that's just the state of our union. That's why all fascists die. That's the United States. And, you know, all people gain sovereignty.
Woo!
There you go.
Abolition now.
I know they're go. Move back!
That's moving forward.
Hey, you're good, baby.
If we go forward, and then if we go backwards, and then if we go forward, and then we go to the left, and we go to the right, we're dancing the cha-cha.
Leave the area now!
Well, we're trying to leave the area, but you keep following us. There's a red light. Pepper sprays out big time. Pepper sprays out big time. Pepper spray out big time. Oh, fuck. I didn't want to see out of my left eye tonight. Shit. It was right to my left. You didn't see it in the camera because it was just right there. There goes the paddy wagon. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I hate pepper spray. I hate fucking pepper spray.
Into the street! Into the street! Into the street!
Right eye, not left eye. Right eye. Well, that was fun.
They were out pissed off, sir. Allegedly, I didn't do the work.
I'm gonna go here in the front, catch my breath for a minute. No. All right, I'm on the sidewalk, bro. We're on the sidewalk.
Fuck you! Fuck my ass, SPD! Press, keep moving! Press, keep moving!
I'm moving.
Press, keep moving!
I'm moving.
We're not good for the ball! Fuck you, fight cops!
Actually, I am by the federal court order. So, ACL, hey! Agent Q, there's your clip. There's your clip, Agent Q. First one of the night. Well, there's probably more than that. Because the court order on August 10th is crystal clear. We are exempt. We're not exempt from the law, but we do not have to follow a dispersal order. Federal court, August 10th, 2020. What you didn't see is he was trying really hard to trip me. He was putting his legs between mine and trying to hook my feet. But you just have to step high.
How do you spell fascist? SPD! How do you spell fascist?
Oh, we're back at Cal Anderson.
How do you spell murderer?
I think.
How do you spell murderer?
Oh yeah, we're back at Cal Anderson.
Damn, that's a lot of fucking pads.
Hey mods, message A. Message A, mods. Mods, message A. Because I have a feeling they're probably hyperventilating into a paper bag right now. So mods, message A. Sorry about all the swish panning. Wow, things got hectic. Well, I don't know. They basically have marches to the East Precinct. Do they have a welcome wagon waiting for us? SPD must be really close to me because I can feel about 3 people clutching my backpack. I would like to. Stay together and walk. Truth.
Keep it tight! Stay in the dark! Stay in the dark!
You're right. That was dumbass. That was my bad. My ass is wanting to look that way.
Hold up! Hold on!
Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey, it's my coworker.
I know, Red. Isn't that interesting? So now probably what will happen is, that's a fire truck sirens that you're hearing. That was a very, very Portland last weekend on steroids experience. They didn't use any, there was some pepper spray, and I know I'm gonna feel it in about 20 minutes. Because I got it on the right side of the face pretty good. It was just to my right.
They are, yeah.
And I wear contacts, so I don't have much in the way of periphery vision. Yeah, here's the Auto Club. Auto Club's here. Now what'll happen is they'll probably circle the park. Might have a little light and siren parade going. Well, this is actually AstroTurf. They wouldn't get bogged down here. I got no one around. I'm gonna yank my mask for a minute. Because damn, that was a workout. Was that as fun for you as it was for me?
Water is going to be the biggest thing. Just irrigation, yeah. Eye open, blink, blink, blink.
That was a nice 35-minute run.
I couldn't catch up to you guys for the longest time.
How
are you doing?
A little winded.
Yeah.
They ran us hard.
What's that?
They ran us hard.
Yeah.
Not too much flashy banging tonight. I think I just heard one. I know there was the big firework, but I heard something that sounded more like a flash bang. And that's it.
Yeah.
They were.
Someone got maced?
Oh yeah, just to the right of me. I got a little on this side, and the spray came in, and it was just like right there.
I got like the tiniest bit in my left eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna feel it a lot more in about 15 minutes. InfoPig, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got InfoPig here.
Yeah.
There's a number of streamers that came up from Portland. We invaded them last week, so they're invading us this week. Whew. All right, so things right now are quiet and chill. I just got to say, I am so... Pole cam took a friggin' beating tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And so here's the story with pole cam. A couple of weeks ago, pole cam hit the ground, and it was just an accident. It was not anything like an incident here today. It just hit the ground. And when it hit the ground, like about 3 or 4 pieces happened to break on it. So for Portland on 9/26, I had to completely rebuild pole cam. And Portland on 9/26, of course, was like supposed to be the start of the American Civil War or whatever. And so I really kind of put some conscious thought in and thought to myself, how do I harden this? And of course in Portland, just not a whole lot happened. But damn, pole cam took a frigging, oh, wait a minute. Oh, bike cops are coming in. Bike cops are coming in.
Get out of the park! Park is closed!
Now they're declaring the park closed and pushing people out of the park, but they've told people to disperse. So you saw it, they pushed the people into the park. We're leaving the park. My goodness, Dad. You know what? I'm going to follow InfoPig. Oh, look at this. We got more. We got more. Super aggressive, including with press tonight. All right, I am officially out of the park. And we will officially go this way. And we are officially still on the sidewalk. All right, well, this is the sidewalk. I don't know what to tell you. Not a hill I'm willing to die on tonight. But this is where pole cam comes in beautiful. Because we can go like this, and even though they're pushing us out of the park, we can see what's going on. As soon as we get past these tents, they are actually kicking, they are searching the homeless tents. They are searching the homeless tents. SPD is searching all of the homeless tents.
Stop trespassing in their homes. We're gonna have to call the police on you pretty soon.
One of these things, if you didn't see it, you wouldn't believe it. So the Seattle police are going after the unhomed. And isn't it interesting? The lights of magic. So remember what I said earlier about, oh, I guess they turned the lights off. Well, there you go. Because now the lights are magically on. Man, pole cams just totally taking it today. SPD is searching the tents of the unhomed. They're grabbing them, they're shaking them. In some cases, they're opening them up.
I ain't gonna go all the way to the end.
Yo, we need to find mushroom. Mushroom. Hey, mushroom!
So you truly are seeing what I can't see. But this is one of the beauties of pole cam, can give you a perspective that right now wouldn't be possible otherwise. This was actually, this very street that I'm on was one of the streets in Seattle where I was like, damn, it would be nice to have pole cam.
You got them stuck it up your ass? Why your ass can't move?
Two SWAT officers, and then multiple police units over here. I don't know. Maybe they didn't appreciate my commentary tonight. Mike, did you tell them to be hard on me tonight? I appreciate the cardio. Thank you.
I took out my shit. I'm trying to get a fucking challenge. Bitch, get out the park. Bitch, I'm not gonna get it myself. I fixed it up. I want to eat it. I just finished eating my shit.
Yeah, as long as they keep running me, I don't feel the pain in my face.
Say what?
As long as they keep running me, I don't feel the pain from getting mace in my face.
Oh, you been getting maced, bro?
I got a little on the right side.
Hey, who are you with, brother?
Huh?
Who are you with?
I just Malcontent Tago. I'm independent.
Oh, okay. Here, get some elbow. Here, I didn't want to leave you hanging. Here, go ahead. Right here. Here.
Was it? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
Leave you hanging. Okay.
Oh, we know that undercover unit.
Oh, yeah.
And we know this. We know both these units. Away we go. that was some of the unhomed in the park that SPD chased out of the park. All right, we found Joey.
No arrest tonight.
One hell of a workout, Joey.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a young blood, and I can barely keep up with these kids. Got us running around these tiny streets, herding us like cattle. I mean, literally hundreds of people up a tiny road.
Yeah.
We're falling over each other because they're pushing us.
Yeah,
behind.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's one of the most silly and really like unjust, I think, policies from the SPD.
Well,
This double time thing.
yeah, I'll be curious on how far we ran when I see the Fitbit data.
Yeah.
Because I'll be able to see the track on it. I'd only ran us for 36 minutes because I started rolling GoPros, both of them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to shut it down because things are quiet right now. And I got a baton to the back real good. Well, I could really feel it, but I moved my gear to the back. So I could feel the whack, but I mean, I didn't feel it, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
And he was, pushing, and, he says, hey, that you got to disperse too, the law. And it's like, no, I don't. August 10th federal court order says we don't have to disperse.
Right.
And I meet the qualifications of bona fide press. Right. We have that up on our Facebook page in the court filing and how they define that. So, we'll just send another clip to the ACLU and just add to the pile, right? Yeah. So.
And as you can see, guys, this is Malcolm Mantango, our friend David here, who's the press.
Joey!
Docs you, but you do have your press badge right there, prominently displayed. You've got it on your helmet, and you have the world's tallest selfie stick. So, I mean,
Renee, how are you holding up?
Good.
They ran us hard tonight.
They did, yeah.
Did you get good shots?
I got good shots, yeah, I did.
You always get good shots.
Can I put you on the live stream?
Oh, yeah, of course.
You guys, this is Renee Rackety with Seattle Gay News.
Hello.
And Renee's been just hustling with this coverage, man. I mean, you come out here and you are taking amazing pictures. You're writing great stories in Seattle Gay News. If you guys haven't picked up a copy in the last couple of months, you need to. You'll see her coverage on the front page. What's up? And I have a little cameo somewhere.
There we go.
Yes, you do.
So shout out to Renee, shout out to Seattle Gay News.
Thank you.
Support print media, support independent media, support black people.
Yes.
Support the movement.
There's so much you can do to support the movement too. There's an endless list of causes that you can donate to. There's an endless list of people you can Venmo to. We have some of those links in the commentary, in the description of this feed. We have that on all 4 descriptions of the feed. We have that. You can. Classic Elijah, share. We have a little ad that we made for her on our Twitter feed. You can download her album. She is amazing. It's amazing music. $13 for the EP on iTunes and Bandcamp. $15 if you want the CD with the bonus track. And I know she's working on her next album, and we're going to be interviewing her when before she drops the first single off of that entire album. Really excited about that. You could support Black Coffee. Up in Shoreline. They're going to be opening in less than 2 weeks after the attempted firebombing and the attempted destruction of their property. Oh, look at this. The Auto Club's here.
David is just a wealth of information. Yeah, as you guys can see, the protest saga continues. We did lose track with the larger group here, but I definitely wanted to stay back and make sure that these folks have either a safe way home or are getting booked in a way that is humane. I don't have much more for you tonight. I'll be honest with you guys. I might but I just...
Yeah, so basically what happened is the main group got pushed out of the park. They kind of went in a couple of different directions. And then by the time kind of got to the other side, they've kind of scattered to the wind and just not sure where they are. SPD just kind of appears to be looking for stragglers, I would say, at this point. Or the other thing is potentially just, this is kind of an intimidation tactic that they'll do. They just run circles around the park. And at this point, probably most people who are involved with the protest itself are long gone. So really who they're harassing at this point is the unhomed that actually live in the park.
Right.
And the people in the neighborhood. Thank you, you too. There's your tax dollars at work. Wave to SWAT. Hi, SWAT. How you doing? Hi. Hi. Yeah. Thanks for the run. Thank you. Let's do it again soon. Can make this an every day we can run. Every day. I think I do pretty good for an old guy. Renee, you certainly do pretty freaking good. I'm impressed.
I don't know about that. I do what I can. I obviously could lose a few pounds.
We could all. I definitely got, like, my quarantine 15 is moving into my quarantine 20 here. A little too much time behind the desk. If this continues, yeah. All right, so I was talking about pole cam before we just had this. I was rudely interrupted. So anyway, totally hardened pole cam for Portland. And boy, pole cam took a wicked beating tonight. Like trees and people and like nothing unplugged. And I know that the horizon went for a minute, and I know that I lost video for a few seconds, but that's it, and nothing disconnected, that's the other thing. See, like, I'm a sea of cables for all this stuff to be work and all connected up, and nothing disconnected in that. And I was having problems in Portland with stuff disconnecting. So again, it's every time you go out, you learn some lessons. You know, the biggest thing that I learned here, and you might notice the perspective is lower, I lowered the pole because there was just so bumping into so much crap. So I think what we'll do is we'll move up here. And we'll find a designated crosswalk to cross. Because it's like, again, if I'm going down, it's not going to be like for jaywalking. You know, I keep saying it, right? It's like, if it's going to be for something, it's going to be frickin' spectacular. I mean, could you just imagine it? What are you in for? Jaywalking. And everybody got up in the holding cell and moved to the other side. I didn't get nothing. I got a $100 ticket for jaywalking. It wasn't jaywalking. It's an obscure reference. Millennials and younger won't even know what I'm talking about, probably. Unless you're an older millennial. Younger millennials and Gen Z are like, what? What I suspect is there's probably some SPD officers in the park just probably ready to jump on and arrest anybody that comes in the park. That'd be my guess. If I were them, that would be my tactic. I can see some people moving in the park. It's funny, right? Because they pushed us down on this road. They don't want us in the road. They don't want us in the park, right? They want us on the sidewalk. The sidewalk on this road is completely blocked because of all the construction. Turn the camera around so I can show you. Well, actually, you've been able to see it now that I've turned the camera around. All that fencing. There's no sidewalk on the park side. There's just a little edge curb. And this is what I mean by the banality of things. You know, they're like, disperse, disperse, disperse. And I know that I saw, I don't know if the camera caught it. Oh, I'm starting to feel the face. I see Rite Aid and baby wipes in my near future. I knew as the adrenaline and the hormones started going away, I'd start feeling it. You know, and they're telling us, get out of the street, get on the sidewalk, blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait a minute. There's people back in the park, and I just heard an offer for a baby wipe. Someone making an announcement.
Are you okay? Do you need a medic?
If I could get a baby wipe, that would be amazing.
I've actually got some saline. I don't have any more wipes.
No, my eye's okay. The eye's teared out now. I could use just a little baby wipe.
Okay, let me see if I have anything else.
Okay. Yeah, appreciate you all. It was literally just right there. So I caught it. You know, it wasn't directed at me, but I was close enough that I was just right there in the cloud. Yeah.
That is brutal. Let me see. I don't know if I have any more left. I have, so many people got hit with that kind of similar situation.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let's see, I can leave you with some saline.
I got saline. I got a bottle of saline in my first aid kit. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vision okay?
Yeah. Oh no, my vision, I would be like, oh yeah, I watch me, believe me. Okay.
Stay safe, all right?
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very appreciated. Maria, half the sidewalks in Seattle have been blocked. I'm readjusting my backpack. So there's a protester technique to kind of help prevent getting grabbed from behind is to grab on and hold on to the person in front of you. And I can feel a lot of hands because I was generally, I was trying to move front to back. When the police were behind, I try to move behind because I'm trying to provide that eye for the police, right? What are the police doing? What's going on? And so in doing that, the people that are at the furthest back and probably, at the highest risk of getting arrested, they're grabbing onto my backpack. And now that I'm walking, I'm like, man, my backpack's super bouncy. And it's just from, people grabbing in the straps, pulling. So it's not bouncy anymore. Man, that was an interesting night, that's for sure. And I was just running too hard to be like, hey, kitty, what's going on? And now she's not watching anymore. The craziest thing that I saw was Ian did this. Ian was out in Louisville, and it was before things got really sideways out there when Ian was there. And there was a group of streamers that were just sitting around talking. And this one streamer from Nashville is like, there's this streamer from Seattle, the Malcontent Mintango. And I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. It's just amazing the reach and how many eyeballs and how many people have watched to learn and see what's going on. And we continue to just kind of have this banality, right? It is. It's banal. There was some direct action going on. We may drive by there and film some of the aftermath. SPD moved in just like boom. And then, and then chased everybody for, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes. Right back to where they started, literally, which is the same thing they did in Portland. And then they pushed everybody out. And then that's that. So this is what I want to do. Let me do this. They've been repainting the Black Lives Matter mural, and you'll have to give it the time to catch up. I want to see, like, I think that's the ideal angle right there. Big ass city of Seattle fire truck. Bear with me here. I'm trying just to get this framed. There we go. I think I got it. We're gonna go for a walk. And you can see the new Black Lives Matter mural that's been set up. I hope I'm keeping it in frame.
Shit like this don't work.
So what happened was this was painted during CHOP, and over the period of like 6 weeks or so, you know, it got some dirt, it got some gum, and then somebody who was meaning, they meant well. They came down without talking to anybody, and they put sealant over it. And what they did in sealing it was they sealed in all the dirt. And it wasn't malicious, they meant well. And so the artist came down, and I love the R, by the way. The R is my favorite. The artist came down, they tried to do what they could, but at the end of the day, they could only do so much. And so the decision was made to repaint the mural. And that's what's happened this week. So the city came in and they pressure washed it. And then after that, the artists have come in and they have been working on it. And I know that the city paid the artists to come in there to do it. And it was a permitted job, chuds. And the city paid them to do it, chuds. Yes, and they are going to seal this properly. They're going to put like a sealant and a protector and coat on it. And by doing that sealant on there, it'll be protected from the weather, UV, and chuds. And normally I would just trot across the street. But, you know, given post-action, and seriously, I think I'm about one of the only streamers in Seattle at this point, you know, that hasn't been put in the emergency department or arrested or both. I've certainly been threatened with arrest a bunch of times. And so, you know, post-action, I'm super, super careful to follow all the rules. How you doing? This is one of my favorite places. It's Dirty Dog. Dirty Dog. Let's get this framed up. Dirty Dog. These guys were open on the Western Barricade. When the Western Barricade was here, they were still open and serving hot dogs. Pepper spray, flashbangs, tear gas, they were still here. These are fantastic hot dogs. You get a hot dog, you get a Polish spicy dog is my favorite. As a matter of fact, this is what I like to get here. This is one of my favorite. I call it the SPD dog. So you can come here to Dirty Dog and get the SPD dog. The SPD dog is a spicy dog with jalapenos and spicy mustard and onion and sauerkraut, no cream cheese. No cream cheese, because the cream cheese takes the cool out of that spiciness. So if you ever come down here, Dirty Dog. They're big. They're not these little tiny New York City ripoff. They're big ass hot dogs. I love the Dirty Dog. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to East Precinct. We'll stay on the sidewalk.
There's a pretty high quality one that just opened up. Yeah.
There's all sorts of nicknames for what they've done here. Fort pork chop is one of them. There's the infamous ramp. There's the infamous ramp. Thank you, Dora. I know exactly. No, I don't think it was Andre Taylor. I think it was some other person. Anyway, that's the ramp. That's the ramp that Joey went up yesterday. Don't go up the ramp. And this is the East Precinct. So what happened was, Julia, a lot of the paintwork on here was on the buildings before any of this happened here. There's a lot of artwork on the buildings here. So Julia, if you're going to talk bad about Seattle, at least understand Seattle. I'm sure it's no more trashy than your 1996 home decor and that double wide shower that you're writing from. Cutting a little too close to home there, Julie. I'm feeling very snarky tonight. I'm not going up the ramp. Sandra, that's such a good way to put it. So many nightmares and so many memories. There's one street here. Like Rancho Bravo has been like desensitizing therapy for me for dealing with PTSD. It's like, let's go to Rancho Bravo and I'm going to reward myself with yummy Mexican food. And then this area isn't going to feel so like, oh my God, something terrible is going to happen to me because I'm in this area and bad things happened here before. Thank you, Joe. Oh, look at all the laughy faces. And this is what happens, and now things are just back to normal. So I think what we'll probably do, well, wait a minute. Let me just see if there's something else going on and I'm missing something. Mods on the channel, if there's anything else I'm missing, let me know. Thank you, mods. Okay. Let's just. Oh, Chris, thank you so much for the Venmo love. Chris is very, very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. Wow, you have over 100 notifications. What I'm just doing right now is I'm just trying to see if there's something else going on. It would be weird if we're just rolling up the carpet at 10 o'clock. That's really weird. Looking on the little bit I can see, it seems like there's confusion on multiple channels on where people are, or if things have just kind of disappeared into the night, so to speak. Well, hello. Wow. Holy smokes. Wow. Twitch. Welcome to like a huge number of new followers on Twitch. Welcome, 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 welcome. Wow, I'm trying to find what's going on, but I just looked at some of the numbers, and I know I focus a lot because a lot of the chatter is on Facebook. I know we have some mods over on Twitch, and we had to raise the drawbridge really high on the comments on Twitch because it was just so friggin' bad. So anyway, thank you, mods. Spam your hearts, spam those hearts. Let those mods know that you love them. I don't know who Shia was, but they were here. And that took them a while to paint that, so I'm impressed. Look at all those. Yeah, Shia was here. Look at all those hearts. Love the hearts. We're back. I don't know. I had to restart the phone. Super secret jamming technology? I'm pretty far down the rabbit hole, but I'm not that far down the rabbit hole. But maybe. But we're back. Thank you those who stuck around. We're back down by Dirty Dog. Flame grilled. And don't forget, if you go to the Dirty Dog, you can ask for the SPD. The SPD is a spicy hot dog with jalapenos, spicy mustard, sauerkraut, onion, no cream cheese. I call that the SPD dog because it's spicy.
I'll show you my dirty dog if you want to see it after I order it.
Oh, after you order it. Go, go, go. Yeah, I'll pass and see your dirt dog. Hey, I think we caught up to InfoPig. We did.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here too. Hey, hey, hey.
Nice to see you, Mel.
How you doing?
Not bad.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, I've been out here like the last 3 days, but...
Yeah, I know. I haven't. Well, I was here Friday, but I went home. It was quiet. Right, I did the BIC march.
I saw that.
Yeah, and then these straps on they got uneven by about an inch. So all the weight was on this shoulder, and I was just done. I was cooked.
Into your back a little bit.
Oh, totally. It was my back and my shoulder and everything. And I was like, okay, let me stick around. And it was as quiet as a foam rubber wind chime. And I saw I got a little chippy, and I saw what happened to Joey, but yeah.
You guys was on the news tonight.
Well, right now, not much of anything.
Yeah, March is over. Oh, I don't know. You guys seems to be done.
It seems to be done. All right, it seems to be done. I've been looking, and there's a little bit of chatter, like, I think they're trying to figure out where they are too, what I can see in the chatter, so.
It seemed like they dispersed once they got back to the park.
Well, they pushed everybody out of the park, and it just think they, so, because everybody went into the park, and then they were like, all right, the park's closed. They moved the unhomed out everybody. They were shaking the tents, kicking the homeless out, and I'm just like, dudes, really?
Did they actually sweep it already?
What's that? They weren't sweeping the homeless, but they were just pushing everybody out of the park. So
just
every person, including the unhomed, they were just pushing them out of the park. So, and, this is one of this is what I like about the camp. I was saying when it was going on, it's one of the main reasons, right, because over there in Nagley, if they push you out, you can't see because of the berm. Mm-hmm. But I can push the camera up and hold it up, and then I can see what the hell they're doing up there. So
yeah, that is nice. I keep trying to mess with something with this. I can just get like kind of a thing.
I like your
on a monopod maybe, but it's too heavy for a monopod.
I like the live. I like the.
Oh yeah, I want to make sure people know.
Right. I really like that.
I think it helps too with like if I'm watching the police too, like they recognize it.
Right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to. This is the thing. I love talking to other streamers and see what other streamers do, right? Because you're like, oh, that makes sense, right? And I listen to other streamers, and I know I was influenced real heavily by Eric Greatwood when things get spicy, because I thought his coverage when things got real hectic, I loved his coverage because it was just very direct and very right. I love your, and with this, I'm pointing info pig, you can't say, I love your coverage. I like Lakota Lickwalt. He's very journalistic.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with.
He's up in Kenosha.
Oh, okay. I'm only familiar with Seattle.
Yeah. I like Carissa. She does a great. Ian's very journalistic too. Ian does a great job.
I appreciate Ian. Yeah, totally.
So you're saying you dropped your cam on the 26th?
So not on the 26th. No. Oh, you were hearing that, and then we got pushed out. Yeah. So I did it here in Seattle on the 24th. So things got on the 23rd. So wasn't the police, wasn't people around or anything. I was just relocating some equipment. I had it propped up, and it just hit the ground. And when it hit the ground, like I had multiple pieces on it break. And one of the things I had is I lost my constant power. So I put just a pleading shout out, like, hey, is there anybody up in Cap Hill that could bring me at least a 10 or 16 foot long USB-C cord? I need it desperately. And 2 people brought me cords within like 5 minutes, which I just love. I love that. So then I had to essentially rebuild the pole, but that actually worked out to my advantage because there were things that I was like, if I had a second chance, I would do this and I would do that. So I really hardened things up. And then when they were running us today, like even one of my mods was commenting, it's like, man, the pole's taking a beating tonight, right? Got snagged in trees because, it's just, you're just moving, and I could feel it getting snagged in trees and hitting shit. And nothing unplugged. Camera just kept running. I know it got a little choppy in some spots, but I think it's just the nature of the beast, right?
Does your cell signal come up there, or is it here?
It's from up there.
Yeah, so you must maintain a better signal then, I'm sure.
I don't know, because I just had to reset everything. I went into stream protection mode.
Sorry to interrupt. Your face.
Oh my God!
Hold on to that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Try not to spread it around.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Please try to stay safe out here.
Thank you.
You get
that was, huh?
You get sprayed?
Well, the person next to me got sprayed big time, but I mean, it was like as close as he is to me. So
you're gonna get some.
I got some of it on the right side of my face. It's occupational hazard at this point.
Okay, I have permanent gas in my headband right here.
Wow.
From weeks ago, and it stings me.
Right.
It's getting better.
Right.
But I can't pull that band out, so.
Well, they ran us really friggin' hard. There's no way I could have kept a full respirator.
Oh, so what happened? I was trying to find the group by the time they got hit by the police down at Hillcrest Market.
Yeah, so what happened was there was some DA action that was going on. at the Starbucks Reserve.
I'm assuming also like Uncle Ike's.
That I don't know,
Okay.
because because boom, at this point I'm not saying anything that anybody probably isn't already hearing on Cairo and King and everything else. But there was some DA stuff that was going on at the Starbucks. Uncle Ike's is roughly at that same intersection. And SPD just swooped in, and then they did their SPD thing of just running everybody really hard for 30. I turned the GoPro on when they showed up. When I turned it off, there was like 36 and a half minutes on it. So they probably ran us, I would guess, for a mile and a half, because we were moving fast. They were moving at a bike pace. They were moving us fast. And they were super aggressive.
I noticed both you guys have these cameras going. Is that for your personal?
This here is for my, if this goes on, that's for my personal protection. This is like, think of this almost like as my body cam.
You're recording, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no live on this.
Yeah, there's nothing live on this, and then this is my backup camera here if I ever lose the stream or I stop recording or. Well, no, this is another GoPro. It's a GoPro.
You got 2 GoPros.
Yeah.
I probably should, but it's like I've got too much going on.
Yeah, but that's what this is for. This, if I turn this on, things have gone really sideways, and I'm at that point. It's like, well, if I get arrested or if I get whacked or whatever, and so I probably will go back, and that pepper spray shot is probably, because if I could see it in my periphery, then it was really freaking close, and I was just.
So it makes sense for you to have that because you have the cam up on the pole, right?
Yeah.
What's your name again?
It's dead.
Well,
it's okay.
So when you have this on, why not use your camera, your live feed as a means of capturing it?
So I normally have it mounted here.
Okay.
But I'm testing this out. But yeah, you'd be surprised. Like, my head can be working one way and the camera can be going another way. The other night I caught someone on the top camera being pushed.
Yeah. Yeah.
This camera did not catch that.
Yeah.
So it's worth it to have at least 2 on hand usually.
Yeah, when I was in Portland, and is it John, the 73-year-old AP?
The gentleman, did the police clear everybody out of Cal Anderson?
Yeah, they're saying Cal Anderson is closed.
Yeah.
So.
Is it chained off?
No. They just like, it's closed. Yeah, but there's people in there, so, but you might get yelled at if you go in there.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Oh, looks like there's maybe a crowd going up on Broadway.
Broadway and.
This looks like the campus, Seattle Central. Maybe?
Oh, Seattle Central. That's 2 blocks that way. All right, let's roll. We're moving.
I was like. They're actually.
All right, I'm going to military run the pole.
That looked like the college though, didn't it?
It did. That brick over there?
I'm bad at landmarks.
Yeah. Blue Moon. Okay. Yeah. That's
So it's this way?
It looks like they're heading this direction.
Heading our way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This side or other side?
This cam's behind that fence. Of course. Are you guys connected to some kind of what is it? Instant messaging network that streamers use?
No, I'm not really.
Yeah, I just have my team.
Yeah, you got your own setup.
We can cross, isn't this the crosswalk here? Yeah. They're on the other side, we can cross here.
Yeah, I'm like 95.
Oh, okay, well.
I think nothing else is going on down there. I got some good zoom capability, so I'm going to stay on my phone.
So what's going on? Looking at the traffic cams, it looks like there's a group up this way. So we're just seeing if we can catch up or intercept. Mods, can you give me any intel? Not in the clear. Appreciated. Don't go anywhere, malcontents. The night is still young. Or something like that. You seeing anything, or?
Yeah, I just saw like group going. They should be on the street. I'm not telling you from here though. Yeah, they're on the street.
Okay. Talking over the music, talking over the music. YouTube can go screw itself. Talking over the music. Talking, yakety, yak. Oh, it's a live performance, all right. It's a derivative work, YouTube. Great song, Steely Dan. Being played in a jazzy R&B sort of way. Dipping for trees. All right, I think I see him. Oh, wow. Definitely see him. Back in the game. We are back in the game.
It's like a systematic shut off the power grid to like a certain area, I guess.
All right. I told you stick around. I would say that there's probably just about the same number of people that were in the original group. So clearly they've regrouped somewhere. I would kill myself if I had roller skates or a skateboard. Corey Elijah and look in Kenosha. I mean, he makes it look so smooth on that skateboard of his. It's freaking impressive. And boy, I wish I could roll like that. But the answer to that is no. And I've thought about to myself, you know,
Quit your job!
you're going the wrong way. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Dick's. Dick's Burgers. After protests, you could go get a bag of Dick's. Dick's actually is a great company. They pay a living wage. They pay their employees to go to college. They pay their tuition.
I heard the CEO is like on the police board or something. Like
Really? Really?
That's what they said.
All right, I'll have to look that up. Thanks for the intel. We'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah. One of our editors, if you heard that comment, if you could look that up and verify or not verify that. Be interesting to know.
What media are you from?
We're just independent.
Okay, that's very cool. Man.
Malcolm Tanga.
Oh, I was watching you on a few weeks ago.
Okay,
That was
okay.
great. I loved it.
Thanks.
Yeah. I accidentally said something to one of the trolls, and then the moderators thought I was singing to you, and then they blocked my comment.
Dude,
no.
send us a message.
Okay, bet.
Seriously, send us a message. We can look into it. We unban.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. It happens, especially if it gets real busy.
Yeah.
If it's one of those things where there's just like there's 1,000 people watching and the comments are oh okay yeah. I know things got crazy.
Yeah.
Meeting for the mods. It was crazy that night too, for that matter.
Yeah.
Christopher Candidly Dix is overrated. I'm not saying that because of the comment I made. I would call it an acquired taste. Like the first time someone, like when I first moved to Seattle, like my first year, one of my coworkers like, oh dude, we got to take you to Dick's. You know, at Dick's, we went and had lunch at Dick's. They're all like watching me. They're like, what do you think? You know, and I'm kind of like, I don't get it. It's just kind of a plain burger, and they charge me for ketchup, and the fries aren't crispy. And I don't, but first of all, their milkshakes are off the friggin' hook. I will say that. Their milkshakes are friggin' amazing. Well, being chased by SPD takes 5 to 10 years off of your age. Makes you younger. I don't know, when this first started, I would tell Dr. and Mrs. Malcontent, I said, well, at least I didn't buy an expensive foreign sports car and get a 35-year-old piece of arm candy. Not that this is a midlife crisis for me, it's just an inside joke. We have an amazing relationship, Dr. and Mrs. Malcontent. Although at this point, I think she'd be happier if I did have an expensive car in the garage and a 35-year-old piece of arm candy. I know she worries. Somebody sent a message A. We sent a message A to Dr. and Mrs. Malcontent.
I have no fucking clue. Yeah, right now, time to drive. Literally no clue. What the fuck is Bennett doing? That's gonna get arrested.
Thank you, sir.
Well, we're going back into the park.
When? Who's on like one?
Just lowering the camera for trees.
Is this a real country?
Hey.
Found you again.
Yeah. They ran us hard.
Yeah.
Did you get your cardio tonight?
Oh yeah. Got my steps in.
You don't realize there's still this many people out?
There you are.
Hey.
No, I stuck with the arrests, and the rest of the group went on, and I thought that everyone just dispersed. I couldn't find anybody.
Yeah, no, they all just went and sat in the middle of Broadway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally, they sat in the middle of Broadway. That's all they did.
No, not me.
Once is enough.
I realized you weren't there. I was like, well, he's probably in the park. Well, last time I was in the park there, so you
Probably in the paddy wagon.
We're here with the Portland crew.
Huh?
You missed them kick CJ out.
Oh, did they?
Oh, that's what I want to see.
They kicked CJ. Who kicked CJ out? The protesters?
Yeah.
So let's hear the story.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I was literally standing on the corner and I started yelling at him. And a whole bunch of them ran up to him. And
Should I be streaming this?
I'll tell you the rest about it later.
Yeah,
you get the
He's a stream inside of a stream inside of a stream.
Yeah, streamception. Incognito streamception.
No, I'm not.
You think they're just wrapping up right now?
I have no idea. I really have no idea. I don't know if they're. It's pretty. It's pretty early, right?
Still early, yeah.
Yeah. I was a little surprised. Like I was like it was 9:50, and I'm like, it's not ending. We were talking about that. I'm like,
It just seemed early to me.
they can't be that worn out.
No, not after that.
I mean, I think I'm generally the bar. It's like when when I hit the wall, that's when people are going to start hitting the wall. Because otherwise, I just make them look bad. Did you hear that comment on some stream that someone made? Well, they were running us really hard one night. And I just went like trucking by somebody, and somebody's like, dude, you got to move faster. That 65-year-old guy is making you look bad. Like 65? What the fuck?
Is that low or high?
Oh, dude, that is so fucking high.
Oh, okay.
What? Are you shitting me? There you go. Thank you.
There you go. You gotta tell us what you think and then drop a 10. That's the way to do it safe. That's it.
Hey, everybody, let's
Yeah, they're holding. It seems like they're addressing a different situation.
The one who looks like Bobby.
Has anybody seen Brad?
Yeah, he was right back there.
Okay.
Yeah, that drunk guy they were just getting out. He was. I heard his voice. Yeah.
Okay.
It was definitely him.
Okay.
Okay, dope.
How many arrested?
I saw at least 4.
Okay.
Maybe 5. But that was just there at the end when we all dispersed.
Oh, really?
I don't really know, like...
I just wasn't in the right spot.
Anybody got an estimate on the arrests tonight? How many? At least 4 I saw. Yeah.
The most important question of the
Are you Carissa?
I'm Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Everybody asks me
Well,
that.
the mask. It's
And
right.
and the eyes.
Right.
Everyone's like, you have
You have the exact. That's what I mean by right. From here up, you could pass for a twin. All right. Malcontent. I'm David.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hey, you doing okay?
Oh man, I got so much mace to the face.
Were you?
I was the one on the ground over here getting.
Like, I don't care if
So where did you get maced?
Well, we were getting pushed, kind of up on 12.
Oh, so you were just right next to me because then I got a little bit. I've got a little bit on the right side of my face. Yeah.
Literally hit right to the right of me. Yeah.
Because I saw it come out and I was just like, oh no. And
the second I felt something hit my face, I was like, no.
Yep. I'm like, not again.
Yeah.
Really? Thank you, mods.
Made it out tonight.
So we're back here in the fog, and we're back here at the pump house. This is when that domestic violence incident happened here. I guess you'd call it a murder-suicide. This is where that individual hid.
Oh, what?
So there was a domestic violence incident. It wasn't anybody.
Associated with the movement?
It wasn't. No. It's just unhomed, because there's a lot of unhomed people who live here.
Right.
And then you have the issue of mental illness, drug, alcohol. The city spends $1 billion a year and doesn't do anything.
Of course.
And
so wonderful.
So this person was very well known to people, right, by the virtue of all this protest that's going on around here. And there apparently was a domestic violence incident between him and his girlfriend. I believe she died, and then he hid, and then he hid in here, and then I guess he hid in a tank that was full of water and bleach solution.
Oh my God.
And so I don't know if he drowned or. It's the other one down there, not this one. It's the other one.
Fountain down
Oh, okay. So no. I know what you're talking about. The next one down. Yeah. Okay, thank you for the correction. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So like I don't know if he asphyxiated from the bleach fumes or did he drown or what.
Wow.
We totally have streamception going on here right now.
Super tall streamception. He's not even all the way extended though, is he?
I'm on the absolute lowest pot. Well,
fuck you.
Dude, my
This is as tall as I get here. I can extend like this.
The pole was just taking a wicked beating. We were running, and I stopped.
Oh, sure.
And I stopped at one point for just like 5 seconds to drop it down.
Yeah.
And check horizon, and then just going again because SPD screamed at me, keep moving. I'm like, fine, I'll show you assholes. And I ran uphill because I'm in shape. And I just kind of yeah, just saying. So like, like what? You think, come on, let's run. You want to run? Let's run. Yeah. And I run up to like the front of the group and just drop the camera, bring it down. And it's like, okay, I can move because I was just snagging on everything. When we were in that narrow with all the trees and stuff. Grandpa, hey! It's so good to see you. How are you doing, man?
Grandpa?
Yeah.
Is that your code name?
That's Grandpa.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Why? You're not even old.
I do have a grandkid. I do have a grandkid. I know that. Pop Pop.
Me? Yeah. Only Adidas girl from
Adidas girl.
When we were in Portland, yeah.
Yeah. My nickname is Riot Potter.
Riot Potter.
Right. I remember that.
Because I used to always have my glasses were broken from me.
Yeah.
He would see me constantly like fixing my glasses, taping them up like in like the downtime. They're
Yeah.
Fucking Riot Potter over here.
It's funny because people will come up to me in the people will come up to me and say, "Hey, Grandpa, how you're doing?" What's that?
Hold on, this is for you. This message right here. Per the 22nd Amendment, Pence could theoretically serve out
2 years. 2 years
Yeah,
of,
Callie C in the house.
and then run twice for POTUS. Okay, interesting. Thank you. Thank you. I wasn't sure on that. That's so cool that somebody, wow, that's from like 3 hours ago when I was talking about that. Someone looked it up and pinged you on your feed. That is crazy.
Are so fucking weird, dude.
It's really
That is so amazing.
Yeah.
But people will walk up to, "Hey, Grandpa, how you doing?" Just like Beast did over here. And people in my comments are like, whoa, what are they doing? And I'm like, no, that's, I wear it as a badge of honor, so.
I was telling you to read your Twitch chat.
Oh.
Me? Me? Oh yeah, we've had Twitch for a while.
I need to ask you some questions off stream about having an LLC.
I need to ask you questions about Streamlabs. You and I said like we were going to sit down and compare notes and
We still need to have lunch.
have a lunch or something. And like,
This is the first time I've been in Seattle since.
I know.
Since I got arrested in Louisville.
so do you have to go back to Louisville and all this other bullshit?
No, my arraignment was like 2 days ago.
Oh, what?
My arraignment was 2 years.
Did you
2
have?
days ago.
Did you have your lawyer or someone?
Yeah, it was a Zoom meeting
Oh,
for
nice.
COVID, which was really nice. It was like I don't have to.
Hell
But
yeah.
my lawyer was like basically like you don't even have to come back. Like she's like I'll take care of it. You don't even have to be present. Didn't even have to go into the Zoom meeting.
Shit. There
But my lawyer's name is Shannon Fowler. She's actually pretty cool because she offered to represent me.
Yeah, as I said.
Nice.
Where's InfoPig? Did he wander off?
He's around here somewhere.
We were talking.
Right there.
Oh. Where is he? InfoPig.
Infopig! Infopig!
InfoPig.
So, yeah. Are you guys still live?
Yeah.
We're not pointing at anybody.
Well, we're not pointing to you guys.
Someone just offered me $20 to come punch you in the face.
Yeah.
No shit.
We're over here.
Tell him that you punch me in the face and they get the $20. Ah, fucker! What the fuck did you just, dude? What the fuck did you just do to me?
Credibility.
Knee braces are important.
Oh, they're pads.
Oh, there you go.
No, they're not. They're pads.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I got like 4 braces now.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to keep.
Lots of padding.
The group is,
We're all trying to keep each other safe. It's all good.
People heading home.
Is that it? They rolling out?
Are we dispersing?
Are we like really dispersing?
it's really super early.
Move
Oh,
out
yeah,
in a, move out in a still going way, or move out in a. They don't announce when they're going.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Are we marching or what? I guess we'll go find out.
But what I was going to say though is that my lawyer, she actually took a case to the Supreme Court. And
Whoa!
It was for same-sex marriage, and she won.
Nice. So you got.
I'm Bruce's brother.
Yeah. So you got yourself a badass lawyer.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Does anybody know? Are we dispersing or are we moving again? Okay, just making sure. I'm asking.
Okay.
You know?
Cool.
I want to follow if people are trying to go home.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like it's good information to get.
Copy.
All right, away we go. Camera's stepping down just for the trees. I don't know. Adam Costello punched me in the face, so somebody owes him $20. You heard it. I said, ow. I cried out in pain. There you go, and Ian saw it. You got to pay him. You got to pay him up $20. Pay up. I'd show my face, but I might get banned because it's so bloody and stuff. So you just have to accept the truth. 65.
What's that? Yeah, no, that's
He was did they follow? Probably.
Oh, yeah.
He keeps parking up. He's so identifiable too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they've probably seen him at protests before.
His problem is normal. I mean, he's out here on the
Well, driving a convertible, it's really easy to connect the driver to the car.
That dude is giving me so many rides because it's the only car that can take the pole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There's, on the night of the Breonna Taylor thing, the way it was, I had to keep the pole basically straight up. So there's this crazy shot of like the pole up in the air while he's driving.
That's absolute gold.
Well, never a dull moment. Here's the city of Seattle to tell you the prize that you've won. Well, I guess they don't want to talk to us. Oh, are they coming? Are they coming back?
Hey, take the street, take the street.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
SPD literally has nothing better to do. What's up? We good. Do I gotta be the traffic cop? You do the job better.
Those spy vans are mighty top heavy.
What are we doing, gentlemen? Wait, what are you doing? You holding up traffic. What are you doing? What?
So anyway, here, 1 second.
Are you gonna go or what?
1 second.
What are you waiting on? You making a backup in traffic, by the way. Oh, it's good. Yeah, because you know you're doing illegal shit. Good job.
Is that better? Does that sound better?
Keep up the illegal shit.
I didn't know sound was effed up. Does it sound better?
Keep up the bad work, man. Look at that there, boys. Great job. Oh, non-driving ass. Oh.
We are live. We get play-by-play. Is the audio better? Kimberly, thank you so much for picking me up.
Most folks can't drive anyway, but they extra can't drive. Last night that dude went off his shoes. He was bitching about it. I can't get up. Exactly.
Honk, honk.
I can't get out. Homeboy had complete clear to work.
All right, let me do this.
And he was complaining about it. And so the officer, at first they were like, do we need it? And then
Does that make sound better? However, did I just get softer?
I know they're gonna go and clown his
Did
ass.
that make sound better, but did I just get softer?
A complete idiot.
Sound still off screen frozen. Lovely.
How was tonight?
Wow, I don't know. 3870 kilobits. All right, people saying your screen's frozen. You might just have to shut down and just come right back into the stream.
Move back! 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 Move tighten up! Y'all just slow down.
Keep moving.
Move back! 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 Why are you doing this? What the hell? This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. What are y'all doing out here?
Thank you, everybody. Funny thing, I was walking and I was watching the protesters in front of me, and I literally just almost walked into the police. All right, thank you, everybody. Crisp and delicious. This Jewish white boy loves bacon. I'm a bad Jew. I freely admit it. I also love shellfish. Freely admit that too. And I like cheese on my hamburgers. I'm a terrible Jew. Oh, a little bit more of the auto club showed up.
1,000 people are killed by cops every single fucking year.
All right, so this is what I'm told Facebook users. It's a Facebook issue. It's not our feed. So you can go to Twitch. The beauty of Twitch is you don't have to have a Twitch membership. You could just go to twitch.tv whack malcontentment tango. It'll take you right to the feed. If you're on your phone, you can literally go to the browser on your phone and you can watch in the browser, because I'm told that the audio there is fine. And you can, and if you are a member of Twitch, you can comment there. Jen, bad Jews unite with our bacon cheeseburgers.
Hey, Jew burgers? Did I hear about Jew burgers? What are
I said bacon cheeseburgers.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Jew.
No. Bacon cheeseburger. That is like, that's about the epitome of bad Jew food.
That is bad Jew food. You're right. Yeah.
Right? Because you got pork and you got the milk with the
The dairy and
yeah. Oh yeah.
And everything's all mixed together.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Jewish. I'm allowed to say all this.
I was married to a Jew and I have Jewish children.
I love lobster, Jen. Love it. But Christina, you can say anything you want about Hispanic food. I can't. I'm not touching it. Other than it's freaking delicious. I just like food. If you have soft sensibilities, if you are easily offended, you need to be clutching your pearls right now, because there's a lot of F-bombs getting dropped. We never said this was a family program. Dora, what did I say wrong? Serious, Dora. Educate me. Well, food doesn't speak Jew either. I don't know. I've had some gefilte fish that I'm pretty sure might have been able to talk. I freely admit, I like gefilte fish. That is, I like it, I freely admit it. Pickled herring, herring and cream. So Dora, then what would I use? I get it, Dora. Educate me, please. And I'm not being snarky, you know that. I want to be educated. Well, no, because the thing is I don't know the exact ethnicity of Christina. So that's one of the challenges I had. And with that said, I totally get that Mexican food is different from Nicaraguan food, which is different than Costa Rican food, which is different from El Salvadorian food. Although Nicaraguan food and Costa Rican food are similar, but there are some differences. Nicaraguan food is actually pretty bland. They don't like the spicy stuff. So I apologize. Oh, Matt, I love it. I haven't been to Maine in years.
Makes me wish I brought my portable. I'm on like 15%.
You got a cord?
Yeah, it's a C charger.
Oh, it's a C to C?
No, it's a C, Android to C.
They don't want you in this neighborhood.
We never wanted you in this neighborhood.
Don't fucking come out for fucking like everything shit. We actually live here. Fuck all of you. For real.
Ooh, careful, careful, careful.
I have too much wine now. I'm sorry, I'm out of service.
No. Careful.
Touchdown that way.
Hey, the auto club's over here.
I'm just saying,
Should see it down in there.
Oh, I think so, yeah. Maybe. Can't tell if I'm hitting it or not. That blue light? Oh, there it goes.
It's in? You charge it?
Yep.
Okay. If we have to move, we're gonna move.
Oh, what is this?
No idea. Almost looks like.
Almost doesn't look like anything.
Move back, move back, move back, move back, move back, move back.
Hey, all my watchers say eat a dick, SPD.
Move back, 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 move back.
Oh, they're moving.
Have a good night, you dumb fuck.
Man, you're doing a good job staying tethered on there. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. You're like moving with me.
Yeah, it's not my first rodeo. I've been doing this about 120 years.
Na. Hey, goodbye. I can't, you gotta sing that, right? I mean, that's like when somebody sings, hey, goodbye. I love to sing. Na. So the reason that they're doing the move back, it's a mocking chant. They're because if you were watching the stream earlier, you know, SPD was screaming at the top of their lungs at us, move back. So that's why the protesters do it. It's just kind of a mocking little thing. And now we
The
got.
bikes, look, they're showing us the new tricks. They're showing us the new routines. Right behind you.
All right, so now you might not be able to see it very well because of the blinky lights and the high beams, but there are bicycle cops up there. And the bicycle cops generally tend to be the most aggressive of the, they generally are the most aggressive. Oh, look at that.
They do know how to back up and go away.
This is what they do.
But only when they're
All right.
only when the guy to their ears comes. Watch out, guys.
All right, bus. Bus, guys, bus.
All right, don't get hit by a bus. Dr. and Mrs. Malcontent definitely don't want me hit by a bus. I'm sure some of my watchers would enjoy if I was hit by a bus.
You by proxy. So
I know, that's fine, man.
I think I got your back.
You're doing a good job, man. We're like, so there's another streamer here. He's getting a little juice from my charger. But right now we're like in those bad prison movies where the two guys are like connected together.
I've been on Con Air before.
So right now we're just kind of connected together.
What's your name?
I'm the Malcontent. I'm David.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Bootleg Bill.
Bootleg! There's a car up there with high beams on. Oh, they just turned them off.
Yeah.
Whenever I see high beams in the city, I'm like, is that the auto club? That's what I call SPD.
I think I followed your life.
Maybe.
I'm sure. I remember names.
Definitely agree, because we know bike cops are around and they tend to be the most aggressive.
Yeah. It must take a real asshole to make a bike a weapon.
And I've seen them use them as weapons. Well, as we know, they ran over Trumpet Man's head.
Yes.
That was terrifying.
It was freaking awful.
I spoke to him last week. I'm glad that he's good.
Yeah, he's doing okay. I saw the interview he gave the Times.
Yeah, and the speech he did. So far, since I got here, I walked up to them arresting one of the car brigade guys.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And passed it, got that info, passed it on to the person at his request. And then we ran into these night people showed up.
Slow down up front, the back can't catch up. You're not objective. I just used my command voice so people could hear me.
I am, yeah. My vocal cords are very good blood cords.
And also, they were moving really fast. I'm feeling the burn. Feel the burn tonight.
Yeah, I was stuck in the West when Future Crystals was going with his video.
Yeah.
Not sure where he's at, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't come to see it. Play in the streets with wonderful, wonderful people.
You like to clear me like you're soft.
So for peeps that are watching on Facebook or trying to watch on Facebook, I'm being told that Facebook has audio and video problems. That's a Facebook problem. That's not a feed problem. So if you're on Facebook right now and you're going, what the hell? Go to twitch.tv, whack Malcontent Tango. You do not even have to have a Twitch account. You don't have to have the Twitch app. If you're on a phone, you could just go to the browser. Twitch.tv, whack Malcontent Tango. You can watch there. You can comment there. I am told that the audio and picture there is perfect. And a couple of the mods have checked all 4 of our channels because we're on Periscope, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And the only channel that's having problems is Facebook. So it's a Facebook issue. Nothing we can do.
It looks like we're headed back to
Yeah, I know this road. I know where we're headed.
It's good old 12.
Yeah. That's gonna get us shot at.
We're gonna get the welcome wagon at some point.
Oh, of course. People talk about Seattle's dwindling numbers. It doesn't dwindle. It just we have lives, and then we come together.
Well, it ebbs and flows. There's a lot of people tonight. This is a pretty big showing for an ENDD.
Yeah. I haven't been on one of these marches in about a month.
And I would say Breonna Taylor, there was 400 or 500 people.
Oh, yeah.
And then I heard that there was an equal number of people up at Cal Anderson before the two groups joined together.
Well, the last major day I was able to be out here was when they split us up in thirds on July 25th. Before I went to the DC trip. Since then, just been relaxing and resting and getting my energy back.
No justice! No peace! Fuck racist! Police! Fuck racist! Police!
We got a nice turnout tonight.
We'll split up when we get a little closer to the precinct.
I'm sure.
Because it'll probably get hectic up there.
Yeah, I came out here last night. It was pretty quiet, but I was helping the Future Crystals with the mural.
Right. Yeah, we were filming the mural earlier tonight. Looks great.
Yeah, we were up to we were actually like 3, 4 in the morning.
Wow.
I think I got home about 3 in the morning.
Future Crystals is a great streamer. Streams on Instagram. During pre-chop, like May 30 to June 8. I don't know if he slept. I mean, seriously, it's just like, I mean, it was like him and Omari were just, if Omari wasn't on, if Bobby wasn't on, then Future Crystals was on, and you could just watch 24/7.
Yeah, Bobby was there last night with us. He had been up for a while too. Kendall, yeah, I'm back in Seattle. Been back for about a month now.
Fuck 12, we don't do what they want! 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 Fuck 12, we don't do what they want!
Yeah, let's go ahead and gonna give you your charger back.
All right. 14%.
Yeah, because we're about we're about a block away now, and I have a feeling we'll get the welcome wagon. Oops, sorry.
Every city, every town, burn the precinct to the ground! Every city, every town, burn the precinct to the ground!
Tighten up!
Tighten up! Tighten up! Slow the lockdown.
Bear with me here, malcontents.
Keep moving forward. Keep it moving, but tighten up.
Shit. Gosh darn it. No good deed goes unpunished. Fuck. Come on. Come on. All right, we're in business. Was adjusting equipment, and it wasn't cooperating. which happens. Did Ammon Costello get his 20 bucks?
Are they right now? Yeah, there's actually
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the pole up.
All cops are bastards! All cops are bastards! All cops are bastards!
All right.
All cops are bastards! All cops are bastards! All cops are bastards!
So I'm just like, some people you support, I just.
There we go. Got that nice wide angle shot now.
I just find it funny that the same shit.
I was like, where's Mal? I want to be.
I'm easy to find now.
Be wherever he is.
I'm easy to find now.
I'm not violating any rules. Or
Well, I don't know. I violate rules all the time. It's just
you do your best. You gotta try.
they'll come this way, or they'll come that way, or they'll come that way, but they'll eventually come.
The cops?
Yeah.
Aren't you tired of this?
It sounds like people are saying they're up there. Oh, see?
There they are. Hi.
Here they come.
What's our
Wait, that's not them.
That's not them.
Never mind. Those are just some dudes on bikes. It makes you jumpy, you know?
Oh, the bike things? It totally makes it. But they're up there. Basically, somebody has to go up and go to the fence and do the bad Patrick thing from SpongeBob. Touch, touch, touch. Do I have to follow you around all day? Touch. I watched that with my kid. That's an old episode.
I was gonna say, like,
That's an old,
but
that's an old episode, man. I mean, how long has SpongeBob been on? Like 20 years?
Oh, they are up there.
Oh, they're totally up there. Yeah. Oh, they're totally up there.
You can buy it in bulk, motherfuckers.
They're up there. Oh, here. You know what? I got a cross. I can do the cross. We can do a cross. See?
I'm like Minnie Mouse.
Oh, now we got a much better view of them over here. All those bright lights up there. Oh my God, they're laughing up there. The police are, I don't know what that's about, but all the police laugh. I don't know.
Do you remember when you're asked?
Yeah, something like that 4 years ago. And basically every cop up there just laughed at him.
I'm just pressed. I'm not doing anything.
So basically, I guess this is something about some football game or something, and maybe what you didn't catch, all of the cops laughed at that comment. So apparently there was bipartisan agreement between the protesters and the cops over Jameson and Navy. Spam those hearts, spam those hearts. Let those moderators know that you love them. You know, on Twitch, I don't know whatever the equivalent is on hearts. I need to know, what's the equivalent of hearts on Twitch?
Talk to the leadership. Don't talk to me.
Don't sit here and fucking act like a bunch of idiots. Do something right.
What's the equivalent of hearts on Twitch?
No, look, you think you're going to group up in a section, an intersection, and you think the cops, they're coming at you with a flank fucking V formation. Guys, come on.
There's security people you should talk to.
Fuck security. Really? How about fish barrel them, you guys? Trap them into something. Bring them into a trap loop, you guys. Come on. Fuck. Bring them somewhere.
Thank you for those
can't be
hearts.
seen.
Appreciate it. Let's see. It looks like they turned. That's cluster. That
You don't think this is orchestrated? Come on.
this cluster of lights up there that you see up there.
It's all been
Maybe almost a block up. Those you see kind of center top of your frame. That is all SPD. Those are all bike cops.
I don't sell my but who do your stores go to get broadcast? You?
So I broadcast on YouTube, Twitter.
Christina, yeah, there is a problem with Facebook. It's Facebook issue. This is what we're telling people. If the feed is bad on Facebook, all 3 of our other feeds are good. And you can go to twitch.tv, whack malcontentment tango. So just twitch.tv, whack Malcontentment Tango, or you can just go to twitch.tv and do a search for Malcontentment Tango. You can watch there. Our feeds on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch are all working perfectly. And the great thing about Twitch is you don't have to have a Twitch account. You don't have to sign up. You don't need the app if you're on a phone. You could just literally just go to your browser and go to twitch.tv. It's a Facebook issue tonight. All other 3 of our channels are working fine. So Christina, we're pointing people, just go to Twitch TV. This is really kind of like a valid point. The precinct building is basically a fortress. I'm not, it's like if I turn the camera to show you the precinct building and how it's a fortress, as soon as I turn the camera, they're gonna roll. It's just Murphy's Law. It's not like, that's not conspiracy theory talk, like, oh, they're watching the feed and they're waiting for me to take the camera off. No. It's not that. It's just, I know the second I wing the camera around, people are going to be like, whoop, here they come.
Who's them?
Thank you, Dora. I just saw your comment. Some people in the car brigade have been arrested and we don't have a car brigade anymore. There is, I would say, probably about half of the people. And then I see like another, right? You can see that there's another group of people up there to the right of the police officers on bicycles. I'm going to presume that is a group of police officers. So typically what happens is the bikes roll down, the foot officers run in behind those bikes. The police on the bikes use their bikes essentially as riot batons and weapons to push people back. And then the foot cops come in and they're the ones who are going to make things spicy, pepper spray, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's usually how things roll. And you know what I just realized is that somewhere in all that chaos, I lost my goggles. And that is why
What are y'all doing here? Stop fucking with residential neighborhoods. This ain't right. You've almost hit a number of people with vehicles. You've hit people with lights. Put your hands on people, which is assault, by the way. Personally, listening in case y'all don't know your own legal code. I've had hands on people most of the time. I still have my shit taken, and y'all still ain't replace that shit y'all stole from me. I was on a plane back.
You're gonna come and yell in my face.
so. Okay, he almost fell. So I'm not convinced that they are, I'm not convinced that, they've just rode around the corner. I have heard, I haven't seen it, but I have heard at different ones where we haven't necessarily filmed it. They've just come around the block and come in from behind. And I also know that protesters have used the same tactic, where the protesters like, okay, we're leaving, and they just walk around the block and go right back to the precinct. So I'm dipping the camera. I have the pole cameras extended really high. So trees are an issue. Now you can see the precinct building.
You mean malcontent? Chris and Mal?
Hey, no, we've never met. Never met. First time.
I know that Mal's thinking about coming down to Portland more, and then you might come back up here again. So you guys know each other next weekend.
Are you going to come to the ice thing on Sunday, or that's the big thing? Canceled. It was canceled for tomorrow. Rescheduled. It's rescheduled until next week. Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I even said, "Oh, it's Carissa." Yeah.
That's Carissa.
Yeah.
That's not a disc girl.
Yeah. Their eyes are really similar.
I guess. I got maced earlier. My makeup's all gone.
It's Carissa's twin. All right, see, I was right. They went around the corner. I was right. They just went around the corner, and here they are again.
What setup you got? Heavy?
It's not as heavy as people think, but they are definitely playing cat and mouse.
Yeah, I noticed that. Not sure what the end game is tonight.
Well, I think the end game will be what it is almost all the time when this goes on. Spice and
You mean pepper spray?
pepper spray, and they already had a little pepper spray tonight, but I expect more. Oh yeah, I don't know, about an hour and a half ago.
Jared from Boop Troop.
Hey, Boop Troop!
Yeah, I mean, you know them from...
Oh, totally. We share their stuff all the friggin' time.
Yeah, so what's your name again?
Malcontent Matango?
You know, if you guys are ever in the same city, you know, somebody to know. Yeah.
You guys are Eugene based, right? Yeah.
I'm actually Eugene's. Well, we have there's a big event on Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of the Portland people are going down there. I think the police are going to go with us.
I have to be back here on the 7th, but then after that.
Yeah, I'm actually one of the only Boop Troop people from Portland. Almost everybody's from Eugene.
Eugene, oh wow, wow.
Oh, sorry, I said you were from Eugene. You are from Portland.
I am from Portland.
Boop Troop is from Eugene, so I got confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of the only Portland-based.
Yeah, we were watch partnering you when the Chuds were following the BLM protesters.
Okay, yeah.
And you guys caught somebody getting pepper sprayed by one of the Chuds. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Chuds.
Like a really light smearing on your shirt. That should be
They don't use tear gas. They don't use tear gas. They're enjoying. They can't by the courts. So they use smoke bombs, and I think they use kind of what is smoke pepper combined because it's got a real. If you've ever hit it, I know you've been in the shit. You've ever had that smell and taste? It's real distinct, and they definitely drop some of that by the Starbucks.
Fuck you, piggy!
Actually feels like they're trying to wear the protesters out.
You're a piece of a scumbag.
I think that's what it feels like the strategy is. That they're trying to wear the protesters out.
We've been out here for 100
They're gonna call me and it's not talking.
Sorry about that. It's me bumping the pole.
Oh, I didn't feel it.
No, it's not you. It's not you. Love this building here and the colors.
Oh, and the sidewalk there?
Yeah.
I know, it's pretty cool.
Really, really freaking cool.
Let's not sexualize that. Hot cops are out. Hot fire. What's the generation term of fire? Fire. Hot fire. Hot fire is out. Okay, where we going, y'all? Where'd little bike boys go?
Huh.
Let's go. Yeah. I second. Not holding this thing by fire station.
It just totally feels like they're trying to wear out the protesters.
They're just trying to like get us away from freezing up.
Oh, maybe one day when I grow up, I can be just like him. Get off of my lawn, you rotten kids. Grandpa's here. Pull Grandpa's finger, it'll be funny. If Grandpa hits one of these power lines, it'll be really funny. On the subject of, let me dip the camera down here.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it looks like people saw what the strategy was for what it was, and we're heading back to the precinct. Because the bicycle cops were riding at a pace that you'd have to be at a full sprint to keep up at, and it just wasn't going to happen. All right, we got some of the Portland crew to my left. We got a bunch of people in the neighborhood that are out watching. And I got Portland crew to my right. Rancho Bravo's yummy stuff.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Debbie. The only problem is on our Facebook feed. All the other feeds are good tonight. I don't know what's up with Facebook. I can't shut one down. I can't. It's just odd. We're on 4. We're multicasting, but our Facebook feed is shit tonight for some reason. But I can't just selectively shut one down and start it back up. So I've just been telling people to go to Twitch. And if you're trying, like right now, if you're on Facebook and you're like, oh, the sound's not good and the picture's freezing, you can go to twitch.tv whack malcontent matango or / twitch.tv/malcontent matango, or you could just do a search for malcontent matango. And the great thing about Twitch is you don't need the app. You could just do it in a browser and you don't need an account. You will get a pop-up that says this is mature content and you'd be like, yeah, whatever.
Wait, on Twitch? You don't have to start an account?
No.
Oh, I did. I was.
Yeah, you could just watch stuff on Twitch.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, and you don't need the app on a phone. You could just go to the browser, it'll just resolve.
I got all of that. I got the app and everything.
Yeah.
I'm so silly.
No.
I had no idea.
See, I'm not that old. I know how Twitch works.
I don't even look old. I don't know why people call you grandpa.
Well, I'm fine with it though.
Yeah,
Because I am a grandpa.
right,
and I'm fine with it. I take it as a term of respect.
Right, but you're out here like, you know.
I can run with the
running your ass
dogs.
off.
I can run with the
fuck
dogs.
Yeah, you know.
I'm not referring to the protesters as dog. It's slang, right? You're running with the pack.
Yes.
Woof woof.
Exactly.
The pack isn't like you too slow. You got to get out of the pack and go die by yourself somewhere because that's how wolves roll.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Maria, you're commenting here. There's been a number of amusing names for this. Fort Pork Chop was a name that was was going around here. So once upon a time, there was a fence. And then they got rid of the fence and they put one layer of ecology blocks. And I was like, why the hell and malcontents explained it to me. These concrete blocks weigh 4,000 pounds each and they are used to stabilize hillsides where there's construction going on because we have tons of hills in Seattle and it rains a lot in the wintertime, so we get mudslides. So that's why they're called ecology blocks. So they went one layer high with the ecology blocks and they put the fence around it. And then there was more protests out here. So then they went 3 layers high on the ecology blocks, put the fence around it, and completely boarded up the precinct on the first and the second floor. And originally when the ecology blocks were put up, they were the same ecology blocks from CHOP. So they had all of the spray paint, you know, about all cops are bastards, and and it all still had that on there from CHOP and all the CHOP artwork when they put them up. So then they went in and painted it. So it is still an operating and functional police station. And here's the thing, when CHOP was going on, and on the 8th, because we were here like 2 minutes, probably within 2 minutes of the police removing the barricades and leaving, we were here. And there was like this 45-minute window of like, man, what's gonna happen? What's gonna go on, right? And then what happened was there was a very clear statement from the protesters. No one's gonna touch this building, and we will defend this building. And the building was defended. And there hasn't been issues until after CHOP ended. At least when it comes to, say, people trying to, you know, do damage or destroy the building. I'm just giving the history of the friggin' building here. We got Ian. Ian is back. He's been a traveling man.
I've been everywhere, dude. New York City, Austin, Louisiana, Louisville.
Oh, that's right. You did the hurricane thing.
Yeah, I did the hurricane.
Oh, you did the hurricane thing. Yeah.
We volunteered with Operation Barbecue Relief down there. We fed like 40,000 people in one day. It was crazy.
No shit.
Yeah, I live streamed the whole thing. It was pretty cool.
That's really cool.
They were really nice, and like they appreciated it. You know, they appreciated coming in there and not being like, you know.
Yeah.
You know, disaster
porn. Yeah.
Disaster tourists. You know, whereas in Katrina, you had a bunch of journalists go down there and just take a bunch of pictures and leave without helping.
Right.
So we made a conscious effort to not do that.
Right.
And it was honestly, I was texting you that day. That was like one of the most rewarding days I've ever had in my life.
Very cool. Very cool.
It was crazy. Yeah, Austin. I feel like I'm leaving a city. Oh, but there's Portland, of course.
Yeah.
I want to go to. Well, I was thinking about going to Kansas City because there was a lot of shit going on there.
Hey, Linda. Thank you so much, and have a good night. Get that sleep. I was multitasking.
You're good. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Where should I go next? If I go to another city besides Portland and Seattle, where should I go?
And not Louisville.
Yeah, and you were there the night that I right before I went to Louisville. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I could go, and then somebody in the office donated like a bunch of money for my plane ticket. And I was like, I'm going.
Yep.
5 hours later, I was on a plane.
That was so cool. It was amazing.
I am home, dickhead. I live in Seattle.
Are you being told to go home?
Yeah. Oh, DC. That's the city I was forgetting. I was in Washington, D.C. too. Yeah.
You go to Austin. There's a lot of shit going on in Austin, it seems.
DC. I've been to DC, but yeah, is there anything popping off in DC right now? I don't think there is.
There's a guy who's sick there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, a lot of people.
There's a lot of people sick from this super spreader event from
Yeah.
last Saturday.
God.
And then like all these people, like he was sick and he was at that fundraiser in New Jersey. These people paid like $250,000 to be there, arms around them in photo ops, and they're just like, wait a minute, you just exposed me to the friggin' plague and I paid you $250,000 for the privilege?
I'll say it again. My thoughts and prayers are with COVID-19
Oh.
at this difficult time.
Tots and pears.
There's this
Tater tots and pears. By the way, Jew joke. Tater tots are just miniature latkes. They're just little miniature balls of potato pancake. That's all they are. So if you're some fascist and you like tater tots, you like Jewish food. And I'm allowed to say this because I'm Jewish.
Have there been studies done on the ramifications of the virus jumping from human to Trump yet? Like, is it's going to mutate in a weird way that now it's going to be like a, yeah. That's what I'm
You get my info. You have. She has.
I'll send it to you.
Make sure I get this.
I'll send it. Can I send it to your page?
Yeah, just yeah. Send it to my page.
Yeah,
Yeah, send it to me in a message on my page.
Isn't it the greatest?
Because I'm putting that up. That
isn't
that
it
is like the best friggin' meme. That is the best
It's
meme.
so great. And then this one is great too. Oh fuck.
Oh, no. I just have right.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
That one I've seen a bunch of times.
Right. Yeah.
The meme of like if he didn't get tested, he wouldn't. By the way, Chuck Grassley, senator, he is refusing to get tested.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Well, he's refusing to get tested. He was at the super spreader event on Saturday, and he's on the list of people like, dude, you need to get tested per the White House.
How frustrating.
And he's like,
ridiculous.
F you, I'm not getting tested.
That's so stupid.
I know, that's just.
Stupid.
No, I was saying Austin. I was saying you should go to Austin because I know Austin's got stuff going on all the time.
$1,000 to manage stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Andre Taylor, yeah.
Shane Taylor's.
I think so. Yeah,
Related-
yeah.
related
That's the brother. That's the brother. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, I don't have an opinion.
Yeah.
I can't really talk about it, I guess, but like, you know. Like,
I know he's not popular with the protesters.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's getting paid by the city, so
Right.
I call that
People saying I should go to LA. I would love to go to LA. That's actually a good idea.
Is there like a lot going on in
There
LA?
is, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
there is.
Yeah, there's quite a few live streamers down there that I've talked to from Woke that I'd like to meet up with.
Okay.
I think Precious is one of them. Was it somebody named Moses? Shiloh is down there.
Got it. All right. So we're live. We're live right now. We're in Seattle. We are on Capitol Hill. We're just outside the East Precinct. There have been a number of, there was a direct action march. There was some direct action. We were chased really hard for about 35, 40 minutes by SPD. They ran us freaking hard tonight. There was not a lot of chemical weapons or ordnance used tonight, but they were super aggressive. There were several arrests. They made it clear tonight that they weren't going to respect press. In prior marches in the last couple of weeks, they've actually been pretty respectful of press, at least to a moderate extent. And that was not the case tonight. Basically, it was keep moving or get arrested. And we kept moving and we kept arrested. I'm not aware of any streamers arrested tonight or anybody in the press. And then there was a little bit of cat and mouse here with some bicycle officers. And now there's just a group outside of East Precinct, and we're just kind of in cat and mouse mode. Oh, I love this. Someone had me make a menorah with tater tots. Yeah, because it's a little quiet right now. It's a little quiet right now.
There's concrete. There's concrete.
That's me.
Right there.
That's you? Yeah. Your name Ian? Yeah. Oh shit, what's up, brother?
How's it going?
Oh, what's your name? I heard you tripping. No? Am I tripping?
I don't know.
Where's Shay? She in Portland?
Shay.
don't know.
Oh, pink hair chick?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, she's in Florida.
Oh, she's in Florida? Are we going up in Florida too?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You watch the stream?
Yeah, man. I don't fuck with Chuck. No, I'm just saying. Nah,
Oh, wait a minute,
Buddy was
what's
there.
going on up there? Oh, nothing.
Buddy was scared though.
Oh,
You know, he was like, they about to arrest him. That's dude that broke the window out at the West Precinct. Nah,
hi there, Twitch. I just switched over. I'm looking all there at the Twitch.
Oh, yeah? Same day release?
No, next day.
I know on Twitch it's kind of a little hard to comment. We really had to raise the drawbridge high because there were just so many chuds and not enough mods. And I probably need to work on getting more mods for Twitch so we can loosen up the comments a little bit. Because I know people want to contribute, and I know that it's really, really hard to contribute when the drawbridge is up really high. But right now I'm chilling out with you all on Twitch. Hey, we're in Seattle right now. We're in Seattle, Washington. We are live, and this is the East Precinct building. The East Precinct, Seattle.
I'm gonna walk down this way and probably call it.
Chud boom. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Chud. Looks like protesters are moving. Hey, Mercedes.
I'm gonna send you
all right,
that.
Sal, please send me that.
I will.
All right. We're moving again. Protesters are moving again. They're moving from the East Precinct. Renee, how you holding up? Excellent. I see Joey's still here, or Joey's reconnected with the group. Joey has, yo! What?
Mike Soul and I fucked your wife.
Where?
It says it right there in pink back there. Big kinky.
I did not.
He was going to dox you, right?
Mike, I didn't write that. Someone else did.
He was the
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I figured you'd like that.
Mike, are you watching tonight? Mike, if you're watching tonight, the Twitch feed is much better than the Facebook feed. We got problems on the Facebook feed tonight.
Oh, y'all lying again. Also, that shit is illegal because it's a public property, as well as the hours of operation were open, by the way. Read up on your own laws.
What's that? Yeah.
I just love SPD making up his own shit.
The cat and mouse game continues.
Consistently. Literally.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, wait. I thought this was purposeful.
Gonna lower the pole.
Oh, wait. Hours of operation were there.
Still bigger than mine.
Well, I was just about fully extended at the precinct, so it's hard to walk, right? Because it's just, I was like inches from the power lines.
I feel like a wizard, though, don't you?
You shall not pass. I'll have to do that one time. Yeah, it would be totally hilarious. They wouldn't like it either.
Please stop streaming.
Up, heard.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're gonna hang way back.
Yep.
We're gonna hang way back.
We got the notice to stop streaming, and that's what we do.
Yep.
We respect the space.
You guys weren't notified when that guy died here in the park, were you?
I think I was
Eric
here.
Berge?
Oh wait. Are you talking about the crazy dude that like killed his wife and then took
drowned himself, drowned or asphyxiated, or?
I was in somewhere. I don't remember.
So
We heard about it.
I was down here. Nobody's made the connection that the police threw in tear gas in that building, and you throw tear gas in with bleach.
Oh, you make mustard gas? Is it mustard gas?
Yeah.
Is it mustard gas you make with that, if I remember?
Damn. That'd be an interesting follow-up.
That'd be.
Renee looked into that a little bit, but I'll have to
Yeah. That'd be a very interesting follow-up if that's what they did.
That is exactly what they did. I was down
And
here.
Joey Weiser. Little 20-minute jailbird.
He's like 15.
All right.
He's safe.
It just gives them a little more cred. You've had total cred the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Joey's just like, yeah,
I was sitting in
okay.
the jail
I don't
cell
want that
and,
kind of cred.
And I was like, well, at least this
do the work. Let's defund and invest, and then I'm happy. You know.
So they've asked us to stop streaming. What I don't know is, are they going to move somewhere else, or are they just packing up for the
I
night?
think I heard somebody say dispersing, so I'm not sure.
I kind of figured that's what they were doing, kind of just home base, and now like, all right,
Yeah.
have a good rest of your night.
Yeah.
kind of thing. But I wanted to check in because I figured you guys would know better than me. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just guessing still. But
I'm just guessing, but what is it, like 11:30? Yeah, it's almost midnight, so I have a feeling.
we got our Portland streamers. They're following the rules too. That's good.
Well, of course they are. They're experienced. I think everyone's experienced
I'm always
streamer.
just like, hey, I don't want you guys to get in trouble. I don't want you guys to have problems. Like, call them. They're like, we know. I'm like, all right, cool. Sorry.
I know. I think I just blocked my second.
So.
Somebody wants to know why we can't film. You want to explain it, Mel?
Right now?
Well, I mean, right now when they're dispersing, right? I mean, it's not safe, and it's like you're helping the police. It's not just that. It's less than the police. It's 75% right-wing chuds that just want to run somebody over or beat the shit out of somebody, and if you're filming somebody and they're walking off alone, you've just made them a huge friggin' target, and that's what it is. It is 75% right-wing chuds that have just read too many hateful comments, one too many, and they're like, I'm going to go act on all this hateful shit that I've been reading. And the sad part is a lot of that hateful shit they're reading are just from troll farms or bots or people with second accounts that are being paid to do that shit or don't even believe in the shit. They're just stirring the pot. But the wrong person reads too much of it, and then bad things happen.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
And so that's what it is.
And like, what's even the point of like calling them when they don't, like we respect the space that we're allowed to be in. It's a privilege to be able to follow a march like this.
Right, exactly. It's like, what do you want to see? You're just going to see people basically walking off in all directions. So, yay.
Yeah. And credibility is important, and building trust is important, especially for press, especially as white people.
Yeah, totally.
White people with a camera, it's important
Totally.
to build credibility and to not break that trust when you finally get it.
And it was I worked really hard to earn that flipping trust,
Yeah,
and I really protect it.
I remember, yeah.
And I really protect it. So, interesting night tonight.
Yep.
I mean, the biggest thing I would say that was different from tonight is they weren't munitions happy tonight, right?
With the blast balls?
Just everything. Blast balls are
They
just.
threatened it. I saw that. I have this.
Oh, I'm totally okay with it too.
I have this one female officer like pointing a mace canister directly in Joey's face as he's like, I'm trying to move. Like,
Yeah. They ran us wicked hard tonight. That was like the Spog March in 816 running us hard. They ran us freaking hard. And this was interesting too. There was like no, I said all the way back at the Spog March on the 7th, like, hey, they're actually leaving the press alone for the most part. I mean, I get there. Not tonight. No, tonight we got a clip that's going to the ACLU tonight.
I mean, they definitely said, I don't care if you're press.
Totally, yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was holding my press badge up like this, and I was like, and as soon as I did it, he looked right at me and said, it doesn't matter if you're pressed, you have to leave. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm
Right.
on the sidewalk. I'm not interfering. I'm not obstructing. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm doing my fucking job. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Because the August
First Amendment right.
Yeah, because the August 10th federal court case says that unless they call it an unlawful assembly or a riot, we don't have to disperse.
Did they though?
Yeah, that's in the August 10th.
No, I mean, did they call it an unlawful
No,
assembly?
no, they never called it an unlawful assembly.
I
They never.
heard them say that at least once.
No, they just told us to disperse.
They did?
They never
Okay.
said this is the Seattle Police Department. This has been declared an unlawful
I
assembly.
misheard. Yeah.
So go. And then the other thing was they're telling us to disperse, and like I see people that are literally trying to branch off in other directions, and they won't let the people branch off. They're like, put them back in, and I'm like, you're. And the other thing is they gave them no instruction, like, you have to disperse, head north on this street or south on this street or east, and it was like, no, we're just going to push you back to Cal Anderson Park. So just be honest with us. It's like, this is the Seattle Police Department. It is time for a 40-minute cardio workout. We are going to run you up and down the hills and back to Cal Anderson Park. I hope you brought your sneakers today.
I feel like we learned a lot from you, and I hope that.
I'm Malcontent Tango.
Oh, what?
Oh.
His stream is called
My stream is called Malcontent Tango, and we're on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. So we tell most people to go to Facebook or Twitch.
I'm not a fan of Facebook.
So on Twitter, it's Malcontentment T altogether. Malcontentment T. I don't know. Actually, you can see right there.
Malcontentment Tango.
Yeah.
There you go. You said it so fast that I just
Sorry.
didn't catch it up.
And then you actually should just be able, if you scroll down a little bit, you should just see the stream right after that one. Yeah, there we go. That's the stream right there.
This one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you
should be
get
it.
ads. Oh, that's a promoted tweet. There we go.
Oh, there I am, bastards.
Right on.
You mean I have enough followers now to have promoted tweets on my feed on Twitter? Grow it up in the world. Boy, they did it on 9/26.
Not always, not always.
They were brutal last week.
Here or Portland?
Portland.
Oh, yeah.
On press, they were brutal on press.
I think that's the night that they targeted me. I got shot 3 times in the neck that night and then hit in the back like 3 times with a baton.
Ugh.
So, yeah, there's been a couple nights.
Check out Mal's epic bulge, guys.
Dude.
Check out Mal's epic bulge.
That's the cup.
I know. No, it's not. We know it's not a cup.
Dude, you're killing me, bro. It's my cup.
No, it's clearly.
I've heard a couple of horror stories of people getting rubber bullets there, and I was like, hey.
Trey got his nuts hit, and he went to the hospital, right?
Trey and Eric both.
Did Eric Graywood too?
Yeah, they both.
Oh yeah, Graywood. Eric Graywood. Actually, I was watching when Eric Graywood got it, and that's when I was like, I'm getting a cup.
Rubber bullets, right?
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
back-to-back nights too. I'm pretty sure it happened to Trey, and then Trey went to the hospital, and the very next night, Eric.
Off meta, he same thing. He said he caught one really close, like inside of the thigh, and it was like, okay.
I think Trey went back out there, and that's the night that they shot him like dead center in the gas mask, and a pepper bolt broke through and like exploded on his face.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Right. yeah. That was just fun.
All right, malcontents. What I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to wrap up my stream.
You guys wrapping your streams up?
I'm going to wrap up. All right, malcontents. I think that's it because they've dispersed. You know, like what? We've been going almost 5 hours, and we've been running for almost 4 hours, and that's it. So another interesting night, that's for sure. I might go get a bag of dicks now. And with that,